So how is everyone?
All okay. Yourself?
Yeah, all right.
Good.
Yeah.
I am shattered.
Yeah.
Yeah, sleep is next to non-existent at the minute.
The gnome is putting up a fight.
Always is.
Alright. Just let me know when you're ready and whether you need a recap or not.
I'm all good.
Yeah, I'm good. Just roll 20s loam. Yeah, I'm good. Just roll 20s loam.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm good. Just roll 20s loam.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm good. Just roll. Oh yeah, we're fighting this dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
tiny.
is still alive. Yeah, tiny on Venus.
Hmm.
Couldn't see where I was there for a second.
To be honest, I lost you earlier. I was trying to find you.
I'm stood on Remus's foot.
Uh, as long as you don't accidentally fall off and get stepped on by Reaver, pretty sure he'd feel bad for that one.
Um, Last thing I remember is I put that uh, basilisk gem into this dude's cut that I cut on him, his foot, ankle, and then he went blank stared.
Yep.
Okay, yep. I got it. Yeah, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
All set?
Let's see. Yeah, that should be open. Can I interact with this yet?
Oh,
Get all your bad rolls out now.
well, I accidentally changed my initiative order, but I'm still last, so it doesn't matter.
Lol. Unless something new gets added.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I think did everyone said that already?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So you're just on your turn. Yeah. So a very brief recap. This guy has just kind of suddenly gone really stiff and is just staring straight ahead. And his eyes have kind of just gone full black, just fully black. And he's just standing there. Doesn't seem to be doing anything anymore. Beavis.
Cool. Well, people not moving doesn't sound like a good reason to not hit them.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
Well, hit him, please.
Or attempt to. And as always, I shall do Great Weapon Master and attack recklessly and yada 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 yada.
Okay.
Ugh. That can't hit.
An 11 does not hit though. No.
No.
So as you go to like trying to hit this guy, yeah, I guess you'd sort of just smack into something else. Miss him entirely. The second one, however, 21.
Yep, I'll catch him on the upswing.
Yeah, as he's swinging back up, you manage to catch him with it.
And that will be 24
24
damage.
Alright.
And I shall unleash an incarnation at him as well. Ugh, 14.
14 will not hit either.
No. Oh well, that's it then.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of like hit this guy, his head kind of like he kind of like flinches back a bit, and then just instantly goes back into that same pose he was before, just staring straight ahead, completely stiff.
Okay.
Is that everything?
Does yep, that's it. Does he have to make a con save?
For the wolves.
I don't know, concentration check for the wolves?
The wolves
I don't know
are
what they're
an ability, it's not a thing.
okay. He's not concentrating on them, interesting. Okay.
Okay. In that case, it's Warren's turn.
Well, finishing my task that I gladly put myself to, I come to get you guys and see this mess. So I'm just going to react accordingly. I'm going to walk up to Reeves' side and stab the guy. Not Reeves. Let me emphasize
The other guy. I appreciate that.
Clarify that you're not trying to stab a friend.
Nope.
An 8, unfortunately.
Roll 20 is really laggy. Well, with that, I'm going to take the rest of my movement to move back out of range, just in case.
Alright.
And that's all I can do.
He does not even seem to react to you moving away. No opportunity attacks or anything.
I didn't even think about that. I kind of forgot about that.
Is that everything?
Yeah, that is.
Okay. This guy's eyes are fully black. Revis, you'd see this, and then suddenly they go white. And he kind of like just slumps his head down, sort of thing. You know when you kind of just like don't hold up your arms or anything, you just kind of just slump down. That's sort of what he's doing at the minute. And the wolves do disappear at this point. Okay. That's everything he does. Zilly, it's your turn.
Okay, with the wolves disappearing, Zilly will be a little confused, half a second perhaps, before, with nothing behind her, running to catch up and maybe help her friends. Well, not running, but going at Zilly's pace, so, you know, a good Zilly pace. Don't know if I should attack him, but can I shoot him with my bow?
Yeah. There's a chance you might hit Rufus's echo because you are right
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah, I can't really help that. As long as I don't get an at one, right? Right?
If you get that one, you have to re-roll because you're a halfling.
Oh yeah, that's good, that's good.
What
Not too much.
what is the
Worry
AC
about.
of your echo, Rufus?
17.
17. Alright. And 11 won't hit either. As you're kind of like pulling it back, you accidentally prematurely let go, so that arrow just kind of like flops out the front onto the and drops to the floor in front of you.
Yeah, just a bit of nervous laughter from Zilly as she subtly tries to reach for it with her foot.
Okay.
And that's Zilly.
Rose, it's now your turn.
I am going to fly up onto Zilly's shoulder
Okay.
and in her ear say, "Come on, let's get that silver piece before he decides to wake up." And I tell her exactly where it is over here.
Zilly nods and says, "Thank you."
And yeah, oh,
Okay.
I also tell her to as she can speak louder, tell Warren and the others I put that weird gem in that vampire's foot, that the guy's foot.
Alright then. Okay. Um, assuming that's everything, we go on to Rufus's turn, but you hear a kind of a low-pitched thrumming that's building in volume. So as it's, you can hear it,
Hello?
and it's slowly getting louder and louder, all of you.
Okay. What direction is it coming from?
For you, it'd be right in front of you.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, everyone went all quiet, and then I.
Well, I'm gonna do my usual reckless Great Weapon Master attack on this guy.
Alright. You would have advantage anyway, but you would recklessing, so it doesn't matter. So 27.
Do I not need to be attack-lessing recklessly because I would have advantage anyway?
Now you do, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He's not really trying to dodge or anything, so it would be pretty easy to hit him.
Okay.
Still.
Cool. Alrighty then. And I'll go again. 15.
15, unfortunately, will not hit. I had to check. I could remember if it is. Yeah.
And I will use my final Unleash Incarnation.
That does hit.
Yay! 23. Or 25. 25.
25 damage. Yeah. So as you kind
And
of carved into this guy, he is just standing there, but this thumbing is still building.
cool. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to second wind because I forgot to do that last time. And get some hit points back.
Very nice.
I am technically not bloodied because of my reduced maximum.
Alright.
That's me done.
In that case, it's now Ron's turn.
Well, I'm going to attempt to do what I wanted to do in the first place. Come up and stab him. When it loads. What are these rolls?
You have advantage anyway, so.
It's alright, it's coming in 3 to 5 business days, don't worry.
Oh goodness.
Goodness sake.
You were with an advantage. Yeah, unfortunately, you're kind of like in this small cavern, so you're clanking your sword off of the walls.
Yeah,
Then-
I'm very tired from crafting. Yeah, and that's... I move back, and that's my turn.
Okay then. This thumbing noise, it seems to reach a peak as everything goes silent. You can't hear the crackling of the fire. You can't hear each other. You can't hear the wind, like any wind that'd be coming through these caves that there was before. Just utter silence. Until all of a sudden, kind of this shockwave blasts out from him. You kind of like feel it surge through yourself. And it feels like it should knock you back, and it feels like it does, but you're still in the same spot. But any magical effects or items are temporarily disabled, as this thing seemed to emit some sort of anti-magic pulse. And as it does this, I believe you're in range. Yep. As it does this, Zilly, you kind of get knocked back, and then suddenly you fall over as Vose suddenly goes back to normal size and is on top of you, and you both fall to the ground.
Oh,
I believe
Oh.
the echo is magically summoned, I believe is what it states in the thing.
Yes. It is magically manifested.
Yep, so that'd be gone.
magic items we're attuned to would all be off.
Nope.
No.
They would be temporarily deactivated, but you won't be unattuned from them.
What does that mean for my arm?
Your arm just you're not within range actually, I don't think. Yeah, you're not within range. You're just out of the range.
What does that
Oh,
mean for my
nice.
trousers?
I would say they just get stored. They're kind of just in a weird limbo dimension at the minute until they work again.
Okay. It's not like loads of like hot dogs and things start pouring out of the pants as they can't be maintained anymore.
Your pants just explode off of you.
They explode in a shower of rations and 50-foot rope and stakes.
Just a quick question. If I take my
And a bedroll.
amulet of health off, I will immediately be down to 0 hit points if I take that amulet off. So does that mean Zilly's down?
That would mean Zilly is down. If it's a magic item stopping you from going down, then you would be down.
Yeah.
I can't view anyone's character sheets anymore.
Oh. That's weird.
So
It shouldn't actually take you down, Zilly, because
oh,
it's not reducing your current hit points. It should just reduce your maximum hit points.
Yeah, it's not doing that. Whenever I unattune it to check the effects, when the effects aren't in, it takes me to death saving throws.
How many
How
hit
D
points are
and D
you on?
Beyond doesn't work properly with it. You should be on the same hit points that you were on before.
I got
Okay.
21 hit points.
Yeah, just stay on 21 hit points. That's fine.
Okay.
I feel suddenly slightly weaker.
How do I?
I feel slightly weaker because my strength's gone down.
Yeah, I unfortunately can't check. Oh, I can get on Rosa's. I can't get on anyone else's. Okay, that's interesting.
No worries. Well, for the sake of ease, I'm gonna just
Oh, there we go.
unattune to the items, because that way they won't affect my
Stuff.
ability scores. Although technically the love charm doesn't make any difference anyway. Technically the great sword doesn't really make any difference. So I'll detune from the belt of strength.
Alright.
Oh, and technically my swimming ring doesn't work anymore.
Ah, you're free swimmer.
Yeah, I can't swim. I can't swim anymore, guys.
Yeah. That is his turn. Lily.
Okay, I'm just gonna dash. Top speed, post haste, whatever you'd like to call it.
So like, you are prone. You and Rose are prone.
Oh shoot, yeah, because Rose fell on me. I forgot about that. Damn it, half my movement to get up. Then I just run top speed after that to here. Sorry.
That's
That's
alright. What is your speed?
I think it's 30 foot. You let me do it 30 foot after. Oh wait, no, it is back down. Okay, that's good. For a bit it was up to 30 foot, but never mind. Da-da-da.
It should be 30 foot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gone down
'cause
to 25 again.
Oh,
you might have to manually update it.
it might be. I'll tell you what it might be.
I thought it was 25 because of her peg leg.
Has your leg got woodworm?
We let it go back up after I think I got a nat 20 whilst trying to move in one way or another. So,
Question. Is her peg leg a magical prosthetic limb?
no.
It's not.
Like-
it's not
like mine.
magical. It's just attached.
We've done nothing with it.
Because
Can
technically, my prosthetic limb is considered a magic item. I couldn't remember if that was the same for yours.
Nah, you just crafted hers out of like a table leg or something.
Just rip the leg off a tail here.
Yeah, rip that off, smack it on, done.
Basically. Just like
Nothing
in the
that bit
picture.
of old sellotape with nails couldn't solve.
Yeah.
I will say it doesn't seem like the crown has lost any of its abilities. Anything that the crown did, it hasn't changed. It seems it is unaffected by this pulse. Okay. If you can move 30, you were here, and you dashed, right? So you should be able to move 45.
With bonus action, do you mean?
If you dashed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As I say, yeah.
so
That's
45
alright.
then. You have 30. If you have 30 movement speed, you can pump that up, by the way. I don't know why it's at 25.
Okay. Change that, thank you. That's everything, sorry.
Okay. Those, now your turn. You've suddenly been just put back to full size out of nowhere.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and stand up.
Yep.
Then move 15 feet this way as now I'm big again and I can pick stuff up. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, and then use my. Oh, my cloak wouldn't work anymore, would it?
Your cloak isn't working. No.
Then yeah, just use my action to dash. Yeah, just
Alright.
following Zilly.
Alright then. Is that everything?
You do get 30 foot of movement when you dash, not 15 though.
Yeah, I can't make it past Zilly though.
Okay.
Sorry.
How
I
dare
could
you
run and
say.
jump, but
Yeah, you
Nah.
might make it.
nah, that's right.
You might also fall into the weird green fog that's beneath you.
Exactly.
Okay. Vivus, it is now your turn.
Use your attackies.
Alright.
Does 19 hits the other?
A 19 does hit, yes.
So that's 25 damage.
Very nice.
One more.
Nineteen will hit. Four. 22 damage?
I have no idea what happened there. Let's call
19.
it 22 because I don't understand what happened.
22, yeah, here we go. 19
22
remember
looks
this
good.
is damage. Okay.
It seemed to roll it twice for some very weird reason. Yeah, 20. Yes, 22.
Alright, yeah. He's
Do
definitely
I have-
bleeding a lot, but he does not seem to be reacting in the slightest.
And that's it because I don't think I have anything interesting to do. Yeah, no, I have nothing interesting to do with my bonus action, so that's it.
Alright then. Fun. It's now your turn.
I'm going to try one more time.
Don't forget that your sword isn't magical anymore.
It is. I was
No,
outside of the pulse, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was just
I'm
outside it.
I'm assuming it was a pulse and not an aura or anything. so
Oh,
it should be
yours
fine.
isn't
Okay.
magical anymore. Hang on.
That doesn't make any difference because I don't have any plus to hit or anything on it.
Yes, but
Unless he's got resistance.
he is resistant if it's not
Ah,
magical.
okay. Fair enough. Then 11 and
I got it.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright then. Go on.
So I'm going to try one more time.
You
Is it still advantage?
you still have advantage, yep. That's
There we
like it.
go.
Well, the hit, please. Not well to
That's
hit, well
less
damage.
tricky,
9 damage. Very nice. Yeah, as you kind of like stab him with this, he does like flinch a bit at the stab, but that's about it. You see a bit of light start to glow from your sword. Anything else, Ron?
I was just looking at the two weapon fighting, but I think that is literally dual wielding.
Yeah, that's your wielding.
Sadly, the only thing I'm going to do is just step away again.
Okay then.
Because I'm not going to be in hitting range.
Okay, everyone's magic items are now working again as there isn't another pulse that goes out, but this guy does slowly look up and you can see his eyes are mostly black, but inside it kind of like seems to be stuff moving around. It seems to be like an eye inside his eye sort of thing.
Creepy.
As he looks at you, Rubus, and says,
Interesting. This is not a basilisk, so you must have moved the crystal. Not sure why you would put it into a humanoid, but oh well. He is just gonna like put his hand into like a just straight out kind of open hand, and then he's just gonna jab you in the chest with it.
Okay.
That's 26 to hit.
That hits.
That is. So that is 11 piercing damage as he pierces into your chest. And could you make me a charisma saving throw, please?
Yeah, sure. Let me just take that down by 6. Back to bloodied, guys. Just saying. Charisma.
Yep.
I think I will fail this one.
Yes,
I'm
you
just
will.
guessing.
Okay.
Really? I didn't succeed with a 2. Are you sure?
Okay, Vivus. How do we do this?
Should have rolled a 3.
Well, technically I did roll a 3. I have a -1.
Should have rolled a 4.
Yeah, well, that's hindsight. Hindsight's 2020.
Wait a minute.
Right. You guys watch as Rebus gets jabbed in the chest, and as he does, kind of this black fog seems to envelop him, as you see him kind of like change form, and he looks exactly the same as this vampire now, as he pulls out his hand. Vivus.
Just Warren. The other 2 wouldn't be able to see this. They're behind the corner.
Yeah. So yeah, just one. Ah, you knew what I got it from.
Not a sound fit. He just fired.
Vivus, you
Yes.
believe yourself to be this guy now, and your friends are trying to kill you. I will send you the character sheet. The one that I'm using. There is extra stuff on there that I've done, but you would be able to do that anyway.
Okay, I mean, presumably I still have my greatsword.
Yes, you do still have the great sword.
Okay.
It would just be using this guy's stats. So there you go. Alright. As he pulls out his hand, he looks at he looks at Warren and then back at you and says, "Deal with the one with the sword." As he's gonna walk past. Yeah. All right. Zilly and Rose, you watch as this guy, who now has black eyes, but then a kind of purple eye that seems to be inside his eyes, turns around the corner as now and is kind of just watching you guys and very slowly just walking towards you. That's his turn. Zilly, it's your turn.
Okay. First of all, I am going to move forward a bit, leaving Rose room to follow. And then I'm going to hold my action, readying to cast. What is it? Where is it? If I could ever remember the name of anything, that would be splendid. Spike growth.
Okay.
You know, maybe to slow him down. I know he can get over it, but it might slow him down. So I'm gonna cast it up until the edge of the cliff here. So that he has no choice but to walk around the bridge. Because, you know, if not, he walks on the spikes.
Could you
If that makes sense.
could you post it for
Post
me
it.
and put like a little mark where you want to put it?
Yep, spike growth.
Do you need to be able to see where you're putting it?
Can I not see over there across the water?
You should be able to see to here. You wouldn't be able to see behind him or anything.
Nah, I'm not planning to put it there. Yeah, planning
There,
to
where
put it
Reavers is
there.
marked.
Yeah, if that's alright.
Okay.
Display.
It's
And I'm gonna call to
stick
Rose.
Rose in it.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm gonna call to Rose. Watch out! Don't walk on the ground. I didn't know if it'd work on the bridge, so I was thinking it might only work on the cliff.
Okay. Oh, someone did it for me.
Yep, nice. That's perfect size. Well done.
That'll be. I can't see because of the purple. That'll be like this.
There you go. Should be right.
Good luck, Warren.
And up to here. And a little bit here. Okay. Just trying to figure out where it'd be. Is that everything?
I'm calling out to Rose. Rose, do not walk on the ground. You can fly, right? And that's it.
Into the node. Okay, yeah. Alright. He like looks down as the spikes kind of grow up around his feet. Did you say that was everything?
Yeah, I hope he can't fly as well.
Alright. Rose, it's your turn.
How tall is the roof?
In this room, it's 15
Ceiling?
feet. In the other room, it's like 8 feet. And this corridor is like 7. But then in here, it massively opens up quite a bit.
Could I grab the edges of my cloak to sort of fly over the spikes, then sort of like dash into him to knock him over, and then stab him with my rapier?
You want to move towards him, okay. And what exactly are you trying to do?
So I'm grab the edges of my cloak and sort of like dash fly, or just like fly into him to knock him over, stab him with my rapier, and then fly back to the bridge away. So it'd be a total of 30 feet movement with the cloak.
Okay, so if you're flying into him, I'm going to count this as a strength check, so could you roll athletics contested by his, please?
Yep.
Should be fairly easy. Okay. It's not a saving throw, so you can't do that. Okay. Yeah. You definitely, as you fly into him, he's not really expecting it. He's expecting you to go the other way, so he kind of like flinches back as you hit into him, which kind of topples him over. So now he's down on the floor. He's prone.
Do I still have a bonus action?
What do the things say? Grip, hold, and then fly. Yeah, I think so. You're just flying into him. Yeah, I'll say so.
I'll use my bonus action to say, let's get fired up, activating my rapier, and then stab him with it flaming.
Okay. Well, to hit, please. With advantage, because he's fine.
Well, 14. I rolled an 8 and a 2.
A 14 unfortunately wouldn't hit. As you try and like stab him with the rapier, he literally just puts out a hand and just grabs the end of it and just pushes it to the side. He does not seem to be bothered by the flames at all. You hear a bit of a hiss as it kind of burns some of the flesh on his hand, but that's about it. Anything else?
I'm just going to fly. I'm going to fly back my cloak over here.
Okay. He will then take an attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
Because
Stop sitting on my keyboard.
as you go to fly away, he's gonna just try and grab your foot, basically.
Yep,
Which misses.
misses.
Okay. Yeah, so you are able to get over there. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Vivus, it's now you.
Alrighty then. Not Revis will walk over to Warren and make an unarmed strike.
Okay.
24, Warren.
A second. Yeah, that'll hit even with shield.
Okay, so you are grappled.
Great.
And then I will reach in to bite you. I forget, does grappling give advantage or is it just doesn't, does it? It just reduces it to 0. It's only if it's incapacitated. I think. that
Grappled just reduces to 0 unless you have
Yeah,
the
it just
grappler
reduces
feat.
speed, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. 21.
And then, because of that, I'm going to react and use shield.
Alright.
Alright.
So that does not hit.
You shield around your neck.
Yeah.
You just get like a dog chew toy and
Yeah.
I think that's it.
okay. Vivus, do you see sorry, Warren, do you see Vivus has suddenly changed to match what this other guy looks like? And he's come towards you and started attacking you. What would you like to do?
Or it could be that it is this other guy.
Well, it could be the other guy, dude, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to take any chances, so seeing that this sword had a bit of an effect, I want to try and stab him, I guess.
Okay. Roll to hit, please. $15 wouldn't hit.
It wouldn't. Dang.
Anything else?
Can I use my bonus action to, like, push him away from me?
That would be the shove action, which is an action, fortunately.
Okay. Can I ungrapple, or is that an action?
That's an action. If you had something like Misty Step, you could teleport out of the grapple.
The only thing I have is Vortex Warp, and that's teleport other people.
Should be able to vortex warp yourself, no?
No, Vortex Warps for others.
Oof.
I mean, you could try and Vortex Warp the person that is grappling you.
True.
That was a bonus action. I don't think I can.
Not as a no. Not a, yeah, no. Bonus actions are a lot more restrictive, unfortunately.
Yeah, sadly, that is all I can do, really.
Okay. In that case, it's now this guy's turn. As this is okay. You watch as some of the wounds on this vampire dude start to heal up. It seems to be on both of them. As this guy, he's going to stand up. Not much he could do, just sitting there. Okay. Just quickly checking.
Oh, I just realised what I could do.
Next turn.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Okay. Rose, this guy will look at you, and you see as the purple starts to glow a bit inside his eyes, as he points at you and says, "Dominare hominem," and a kind of like a blast, just like hits you. And could you make me a wisdom save, please?
Yep.
As he is casting Dominate Person.
14.
A 14 is a fail. And you are now charmed. Okay. You hear a voice.
Sorry, just one moment. Because it's been my turn already, I can use another react. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I have to be seeing.
Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption.
Okay. Where was I? You are now charmed, and you hear a voice inside your head that just very calm and plainly. It doesn't sound like this guy's voice though. And it says, "Kill your friend." You feel quite a big compulsion to do as it says.
Okay.
As this guy kind of like just looks at the wall, and he's just going to step onto the wall, and he's now just walking along the wall like it's nothing. He will take 5 feet, so 2d4. Silly.
Let me roll it.
Very nice. Max damage.
Something. Magical damage.
Yeah. Yeah, you see like a big spike just kind of like pierces right through his foot, and he just does not react to it at all. I think that's everything he'll do. He'll be just like kind of stood here. Zilly, it's now your turn.
Does he need to make a save?
For the dominate person, he would
Yeah.
need to, yes.
Hopefully. We get lucky.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
I tried, guys. I'm sorry.
yeah. It wasn't for remembering.
It's always something I forget about, to be fair.
No, not at all. It's so hard to remember.
Zilly, it's your turn.
I'm going to subtly pick up the what's-it-my metal item Rose described to me and told me where it was.
It is quite heavy, but you would be able to pick it up, don't worry. And it seems to be a sort of weird green metal, but it is the cog. It does match the description of the cog you were given.
What size is it again? Just so I'm sure in comparison with, say, the size of my hand.
It's about the size of my hand.
Okay.
I know that's not super helpful for you, but if you remember how big my hands are.
Well, you're tall, so you likely have bigger hands if it's anything like cats. Big paws means tall or big cat, so...
We'll say it's 4-inch radius. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna clasp that tightly, and seeing that he got away from the what's in the thing here, I'm gonna drop it.
Okay.
So, yeah, no more thorns. And I'm gonna move towards the thorns because I don't know anything else. Did picking it up take my action?
It would take a bonus action, I'd say.
Okay, then I'm gonna take the dash action to run away. If any allies within range of me get opportunity attack that I don't know about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Oh.
The person you've been told to kill, they're running away. And you better take an opportunity attack.
Sorry, Zilly. I'm using my rapier and it's flaming.
And I take double damage from everything. Any more than 10 damage and you will kill me.
Well,
Not kill
And-
you, just knock you unconscious.
And you are on a very thin bridge.
I do
it's
take the
like
shield
fun.
spell as well.
Druids don't get the shield spell.
Rip.
Well, I've got to refresh my D&D.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the bridge is literally 2 feet wide. It's not big in the slightest.
Good luck getting to my body, people. Good luck knowing what happened to me if Rose doesn't remember this.
13.
Oh, 13 actually doesn't hit. Wow.
Yay!
Wow.
So, yeah, I continue to run along top speed. So that's 30 feet and then another 15. That's everything, I think.
Alright then. Rose, it's now your turn.
Unwillingly going to fly over this here. And move towards Zilly, and I'm gonna try and grab her.
You're gonna take the grapple action.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll athletics, contested by Zilly's athletics or acrobatics. As you suddenly get grabbed from behind, Zilly.
Okay, let's see. Yes, acrobatics as always. Not that my athletics isn't good, but.
Yeah!
Haha! Silly's invincible.
As you get grabbed, you quickly duck down and are able to get out of the grapple. Anything else you'd like to do, Rose? Or anything else you can do?
Let me see. No. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Alright then. Not Revis. What would you like to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. You've still got one.
Well,
grappled?
I do. So I'm going to drag him back 15 feet and stick him in the fire.
Oh. One.
Can I resist?
Yeah, could you both make me strength checks, please?
Strength check. Do I have? Yeah, I do. I'm going to roll investigation because it's the only thing that's an equivalent in terms of the plus.
Fair enough.
So it's a 13.
Oh. Well, yes, you would be able to stick his face in the fire. Which would be equivalent to 2d6 fire damage. You're really trying to resist as this guy's trying to push your face into the fire, Warren, but you're not quite strong enough as the fire starts to burn your face. That's 7 fire damage.
Does anyone else smell bacon?
You
I knew
got
you were a pig.
Zilly, you would see this guy is in this room as well, and he's fighting Warren. but you don't see Vivus anywhere.
He's doubled.
Cool. And then I guess with the actions, I'll do the unarmed strikey thingy and the
Okay.
bite again. So for the bite, I don't think you can shield that one, can you?
No.
Could you roll the bite? Because
I can roll for you.
yeah, if you wouldn't mind terribly. Yeah, if you want to roll the bite.
Oh, wow.
How did you... That's lucky. That's nice. Yeah, I'm glad you rolled that.
Okay, Woman, you take 5 piercing damage and 5 necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 5. And we gain 5, Revis. Yeah, so you watch as this other guy bites into Warren. Seems to heal some more HP. Okay.
Cool. I think that's it, unless the fire damage is just movement, in which case I'd make another unarmed strike.
Oh, I was thinking that was more like you were pushing him down, so that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Yeah, cool. All right, so that'll be that.
Warren, it's now your turn.
This is probably a mistake, but I'm gonna attempt to grab him and like roll him over me, try and get advantage of them. If you know what I mean, what I'm talking about.
So you're trying to swap the grapple, basically. So you're the grappler.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's roll contesting strength checks again. If you could, Revis. Thank you. Oh yeah. Yeah. So you kind of grab onto him and then like just kind of flip him around straight into the fire. And so it's now like that, as you're now grappling him.
Well, I don't think it doesn't break the grapple, is it? We're just grappling each other now.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would say because
Use them against you.
you've pushed him into the fire, he will take 2d6, which is 10. So we take 10 damage with this. Okay.
And that was my action, yes?
That would be your action, yeah.
Okay, as a bonus action, I would like to try and chug
Chug.
chug a healing potion. I'm just trying to find where I've got. Yeah, just a normal potion of healing.
Okay, let me check the rules. That is, you can use bonus action to roll. So yeah, if you roll your healing for it.
You're getting a lot of 5s.
Is 5 a
Yeah.
particularly nice number for you?
It's literally almost the worst I could have got for that. That's all.
True, but then you did get 5 on 3d6, so you got
That is
a little lucky earlier too. Sorry, the low numbers are working for you and against you at the same time.
Alright. Is that everything,
Because
Mon?
is I can only roll 5, but sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright. This guy's just going to casually be walking up. He's like moved up onto the ceiling now, but he can't get past really, so he's just kind of has to wait here now. Oh. Just checking. No, yeah, that'll be it. Can he do that actually? Yeah, okay. He's gonna blast kind of a ray of. He's gonna blast a ray of frost at Zilly as she's trying to run away. It's 21 to hit Zilly.
Yeah, 21 hits. Do not roll above 10 damage.
That's 13 cold damage as you get blasted with this kind of icicle that just blasts right through you, freezes as it goes.
I take 26 damage.
Yep. And your speed is reduced by 10 feet. Are you still up?
Oh no! Never not 26 damage.
Okay. Because you are down, Zilly, so you're not stuck with doing nothing. Somebody has run into the cave after you, Ron. It seems Gobbleglog is following in because he hears all the commotion and wants to try and help.
Nice.
And I'm going to send you the character sheet for Gobbleglog.
Thank you. Be coupled.
Let me just try and find it. Here it is. It's not fully done and it looks a little weird because I've done it myself, but here you go. I'll throw them in the initiative order real quick. You got a very nice 19, so it's just below Remus. Okay, did you get that?
Yep, got it. Thank you.
Controlled by... oh, there you are. Okay. Alright, that's this guy's turn. So, Zilly, could you roll me a death save, please?
Okay. Where's Silly? First roll. Everyone wish me luck and that I don't die because there's no one around to heal me.
That is one failed death save.
Yup.
Okay. Foes. Dominate person, I believe. You get it at the beginning? No, you get it every time you take damage. Okay. Yeah, he hasn't given you any commands.
Can I try and fight it? Or...
Yeah, we'll say you can use your actions to try and fight against it. Roll me a wisdom save, please.
Oh god, 7.
7? Well, wow. I think something has happened with Thursday, then it's jumped over to Wednesday now. 7 is not enough, believe it or not.
Alright.
Yeah, you're still under his control.
As I've been given no more commands, I guess I'm just gonna idle NPC.
Alright. Non-Rebus.
Well, I guess I will just do the bite. 15.
1.
Does not hit.
Cool. And then I guess with the other thing, I will attempt to move him back into the fire instead of me.
Okay. Well, another contested strength checks, both of you. So both of you athletics.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yep.
If I rolled another 5, I would have been.
He's desperately trying to move you back into the fire, but it seems you're definitely able to get that leverage down, keep him down. And as he's
stronger than you, Rebus, but you do not weigh more.
You don't know this is Rebus.
So, Dale, I watched you turn.
Yeah, but it might be the other one. Or Revis
Yeah,
might just be
true.
gone.
True.
Yeah, or this could just be dead and gone forever.
I am just assuming it is you.
It doesn't look like me.
Okay. Is that everything you want to do, Revis?
Yeah, well, there's no movement, and I don't think there's anything it can do with bonus actions. Didn't really bother to read that. Doesn't look like it.
No, it doesn't, does it?
I don't think so. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay then. Could you roll me a charisma save, please? With Revis. Okay. You kind of regain sort of consciousness and you're in fire as Warren is pinning you down in this fire, but this kind of black stuff is trying to, like, there's still a little hole in your chest, and it's kind of, you've kind of pushed it back from that, but it is still trying to pull and creep out of that. So you're kind of half him, half yourself at the minute.
Okay.
Okay. Glibberglog.
I swear this goblin's name changes every time you say it.
Yeah, it probably does.
I thought it was Goblin.
No. You're not supposed to reveal what that is. Glibberglog,
Lol.
yeah. So I got it right.
He's gonna run up and attack with a dagger twice.
Okay then.
Roll it manually. So
Yeah, the thing's a little weird.
I can do it. That's for the first roll.
Don't think that's gonna hit.
Then he attacks again with the second attack. Does that hit?
I don't think that hits either.
Guys, the curse is real. The curse is real. Let me see.
A tiny goblin runs in with a tiny dagger and just starts randomly swinging near something. Back, back, foul demon!
He's just kind of like wildly swinging and he's like, with his eyes closed.
Yeah, he's gonna use his bonus action to disengage and run away.
Alright.
Very bravely. Into a corner. That's it.
Okay then. Warren, you've just seen Glogglog run in, like swing his dagger a bit, screaming, and then turn around and run off into a corner. What would you like to do?
I can idly blink, like, kind of surprised, like, what the hell did I just see? Am I hallucinating? And then I'll turn my attention back onto the Revis, not Revis amalgamation in front of me. Let's see.
Roll me a perception check, Warren. Nope, okay, never mind.
Alright then. Ooh.
Maybe Ramphus? Oh.
So, breaking the grapple, that would be an action, right?
That's an action to attempt to
Yeah.
break it, yeah. I would say Rebus would be able to, he's got kind of like his forearms below his shins and his head, so he would be able to kind of like let go with his hands to allow you to get away if you did want to get out of the grapple.
Even though I'm grappled to him and pushing him in the fire, can I still do a spell, or is that going to count as disadvantage?
With grappled, if it's a
Yeah.
ranged spell, because you're within melee range anyway, that would be disadvantage. Yeah.
Does he have metal on him that I can see?
The three of us have metal on him, aside from his sword, which is crystal anyway.
No, Revis actually does not wear metal, or is not currently wearing metal. No, because I have no armor, and as you said, my sword is made of crystal rather than steel. So actually, I don't have metal on me, I'm afraid.
Not even a nipple piercing?
I don't feel like we know each other that well for me to discuss things like that with you.
Ask Rose.
You can't see any metal. Let's
And
just suffice it at that.
and the parts that aren't Rebus, this guy, he's just wearing like normal clothes. He's got long boots, sort of jeans, and then like a weird canvasy jacket thing on.
You know, I don't have much on touch. Okay then, I guess I am going...
Oh, actually, hang on. I tell a lie. Is Revis's head there?
Yes.
In that case, yes, because I have my steel helm, which means that you can't see my face, but you see glowing eyes. So I do have a steel helm on.
Well, oh, I'm sorry, Revis, but this might hurt, so I'm gonna have to do some heat metal.
Okay.
On me or the thing? Because on me, that's not helpful.
As far as I'm concerned, you're one and the same. So I'm going to assume that damage to you will damage the thing as well. Or at least snap you out of it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh,
By the way,
mm,
the token that I've enlarged, that's pretty much what he looks like. Aside from the yellow eyes, it's changed.
actually, do I want to do that? Could I actually attack him with the sword, or would I have to break out the grapple first?
You could attack with the sword.
In the way that we are.
Yeah, you can still attack with the sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that instead.
May I ask, where are you stabbing him? If you're stabbing.
Not in the Reaver's side.
Could I get a spot?
Yeah, so just largest part of the body, so the chest, but
The chest.
on the bad side, not the Reaver's side.
Well, most of him is the other guy at the minute. But, yeah. Okay. Well, to hit with advantage. Would you get advantage? No, you wouldn't. Okay. That unfortunately wouldn't hit.
10 hit. Dang.
Well, do you just kind of like
Can I
move?
use my bonus action? Yeah. I was gonna say, can I use my bonus action to just push him into the fire? More?
You already have him in the fire, I will note.
Or like, yeah, but like extra searing, like when you push a bit of steak down on the heat pad. Do you know what I mean?
Roll a strength check, I guess. Remus, again, please.
Who with, me or
10.
him?
Him. Okay. 22.
Funny strength.
Yeah, you don't manage to push him into the fire. He's very much... the body is very much stopping you from being able to push down any further. But
Right, well, that's
you would take 2d6. I realised I forgot to do that last time. Vivus, you take 6 fire damage. Not the token that you're controlling, but you.
Yep.
Yeah. Sadly, that's all I can do.
Okay then. And it's now his turn. Okay. He is going to... Okay, yeah. He is going to tell you, Rose, to go and help the one in the fire. So go kill Warren.
Okay.
And yeah, he's just going to wait there. It's time. Zilly, could you make me a death save, please?
Of course, of course. Death saving throw.
That's a success. Very nice.
Silly will pull through. Silly never dies. She's fine. She's fine.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, we got great luck, guys. We can do this. Come on.
Alright.
Zilly, if you get up right now, I'll buy you a chocolate.
Can Silly be revived from the dead for that phrase?
Unfortunately not. Zilly cannot hear anything currently. She's fading out of consciousness. Okay. Rose, it's your turn.
So is Warren currently on top of Vampus?
Yeah.
Okay. I am then going to fly into Warren to barrel him off of Rivers.
Okay. Could you both make me a strength check, please? One, you can make either strength or dex. Yeah. You see Rose suddenly start just flying towards you. You can see kind of like purple light is in her eyes as she's literally just flying to charge straight into you. So you're able to duck out of the way and she flies over the top.
Is that my
As I say,
action?
would that have attack?
That would be an action, yeah.
Okay.
Is that everything?
Then I am going to
Did you go shopping?
do a roll and disengage
Okay.
there.
Rivas, could you make me, please?
Sorry.
Could you make me a wisdom, charisma saving throw, please? Okay. You have to act like the vampire.
Okay. So I'm going to fight Warren.
Alright. I think 22 probably hits on, don't it?
Yeah, it will.
Okay.
I'll let you roll for the fight.
Yep.
Slow, please.
Come on, bad luck, continue. Aw.
Okay, so that is 10 piercing damage and 13 necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 13. Vivus,
As well
you
as
get
the 5?
Yes. Vivus, you get 13 HP back as well.
Yay!
Okay, I'm looking a little bloodied.
Oh, I just did something very stupid and just changed it to 13. That's not what I wanted to do.
Nope.
I'm gonna put you just to like the side here. So it's
Yeah,
easier
yeah,
to
that's
click
fine.
on.
Yeah, whatever's easiest. There we go. That's better.
Okay.
Cool. And then I will use the other attack as a shove action to attempt to move myself out of the fire and put him into it.
Okay. Could you both roll me contesting strength checks? Ooh. Oh. Just off of a nat one. Yeah. So you guys once again swap places. As he flips you around and puts you in the fire one, you're going to take. Oh, hair in my mouth. You're going to take 2d6 fire damage. That is 4 fire damage one.
Okay. I'm looking a little roasted.
And anything
A
else?
little char grilled.
Vampus?
No, that's the 2 actions. So
Okay. Glub 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 glub. You're done.
Okay, he is going to. Oh, now you're. I think I'm gonna keep him over here and helping over here and getting him to shoot with a bow.
Is it short though? Alright.
Yep, so that's a +5 to hit. And I will do better this time, I will. That's non-optional as soon as it rolls. There we go. 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Yeah, and that is 6 +3. Sorry, having to double check things. Don't have this by heart.
Yes.
Some it's helping.
Okay, yeah, that's 4 piercing. So that's 4 damage to you as well, Revis. Sorry, 2 damage to you, Revis. 4 damage to this guy.
I'm assuming, because obviously I can't attack as me anymore, that my rage is gone, so it would be 4.
Yeah, but
Or
because of this
is
guy,
it hard
you're
for
getting
hard
half
for a different
the-
reason?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
then it's gonna try and hit again. I'm sorry, Rebus. I am. He doesn't know.
Ooh, crit, nice.
Sorry.
Very nice.
There's damage for that one.
That is 9, so 16
16?
damage. Yeah. So you take 8 damage as Weavus, and this guy's going to take 16 damage.
And he's going to use his bonus action to dash. To try and. Oh, lost track of how far I went there. Try again. Dash to
15.
try and. Yeah, help Zilly. Dash, yeah.
Alright.
Dashing towards the other one. Nice.
That's everything, you know.
Okay. Alright. Yes. Okay. 1. That means it's now your turn. You've just been pushed back in the fire.
Can I attempt to snap Rose out of it? I don't know, by like lobbing a rock at her head or something?
Yeah, you can try and hit her with something.
Because I'm not confident I'd succeed another strength check.
Roll me an Arcana check, please. Okay. You would know that this is some sort of charm spell, and typically with charm spells, if you deal any type of, if you're able to hurt the person at all, it can sometimes knock them out of it.
So yeah, I'm just gonna, I don't know, pick up just grab whatever's in front of me. So I don't know, rock, hot coal, anything, and just throw it at her.
Okay, roll to hit with unarmed strike. Oh,
Damn it!
do not think a 9 will hit those.
Nope.
Those just kind of aptly dodges out of the way of it. Oh.
Can I roll on the inspiration?
You want to roll the D22? Nice. Yeah, roll a D22. That is 16. I don't need this one anymore.
I've got it as help or search as bonus action.
I also have that written down.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's help or search as bonus action. Just wanted to check, because I have gotten this wrong in the past.
Can I use that bonus action help to help Revis snap out of it?
You just want to like slap him in the face or something?
Yeah, I guess. That's the only thing I can do.
Yeah.
Really.
He'll get advantage on his next save. As you just kind of like slap him in the face. It kind of just stuns him for a second.
No, I can't reach his face, so I just slap his balls instead.
Alright. Just...
To get paralysis as well, does that?
Yeah, that's all I can do, sadly.
You gotta slap him, not stop tickling him.
This guy will walk out and then drop to the floor
If I flick him.
in front of lands on the floor in front of Glibbleglog. He looks down at this little goblin thing and he's like, how peculiar that this tiny being is trying to fight me. And he's just gonna punt it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't think that hits.
It doesn't. Somehow.
Yeah, this guy, he goes in to kick Globbleglog, but he just kind of jumps and manages to jump up over the foot as he tries to kick him. He's like, what? Seems quite confused by this. That's going to be his turn. Yeah. The order is still the same for you guys.
Can I try and fight it?
You will be able to as soon as it's your turn.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Zilly, death save,
my-
please.
Success.
Yeah, very nice. Second success.
I think assuring that Zilly will definitely be up by next round.
Nice.
Okay then. Rose, it's now your turn. Roll me
Yeah, I'm going
wisdom save, please.
wisdom.
That is unfortunately still a fail.
Okay. Then just gonna move over towards Warren then.
Yeah. You're gonna try and attack him? Stab him with your rapier? Oh, Warren, you would have taken
Nice.
2d6 because you're still in the fire.
I thought the wisdom check was my action.
Oh yes, that would have been, yeah.
Okay, so I'm down.
Yep.
Yeah, that heat damage is too much. I pass out.
Oh, you're
Um,
down. Okay, yeah, so your death saves.
Will you be nice and let Revis have his advantage anyway, or is that tough?
No, he would still have it. You still slapped him on your turn, so yeah, he'd still have that.
You did help. You did help.
Yeah,
Come
just
on.
like check, just in case.
I will provide help back
He's gonna.
with my amazing charisma saves.
Oh,
You better.
yeah, you suddenly go limp. I guess. Remus, could you make me a charisma save, please?
Two 19s on the die.
Nice.
Very nice. That's enough to save. You're allowed to act as yourself for this turn.
As which icon and in which location?
So it'd be in this spot. I've just put yours next to it, so you know it's both of you in a
Okay,
minute.
fine. Okay. Am I acting as? I can act, but am I acting with me or with my or with that or with the other sheet?
With you, your stuff.
With me. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Then I will be moving over to here, and as a bonus action, I will put my rage back on because that's probably important.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll do the old reckless great weapon master swingies.
Okay.
Oh, it just slightly rolled off the crit. A miserable 12, which I know is not gonna hit.
Yep, a 12 doesn't hit. As you go to like swing, he's just looking down at this goblin, just kind of catches the great sword as it swings down, and then looks at you. Interesting.
But I think a 21 does, so that will
21 does
be
hit.
24 damage.
24 damage. Yeah, you carve into him. He looks suddenly surprised. This one would take the damage, but you don't take any damage yourself, Phoebus.
Huzzah! And does that mean a concentration check?
For him, it will do, yes. Thank you for reminding me. I always forget about those. Oh, look at that.
Yay!
Rose,
Freedom!
your charm is broken.
Heal people quickly! Heal people!
As like suddenly you just like snap out of it, and suddenly you're stood like on the floor while one's in the fire, on fire.
Actually left to roast.
I'm going to pull Warren out of the fire and then
It's not your turn yet, but
oh,
on your
sorry.
turn you can do stuff.
I've been blue screen, so I'm running
right.
blind at the moment.
Oh, rip. Ouch.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be my turn then.
Okay. Okay then. Global. It's your turn.
I keep forgetting I control the little green thing. I'm sorry, better. I don't know how to describe it better than that. So so it'll be fine. I'm gonna have to use his daggers on this. You know, normal dagger slash a guy in the knees attack.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna just do the dagger. Okay. 18 will hit.
Nice, thank you.
Take his knees.
I am going for the knees, you know, hopefully to make him stumble a little bit, affect his kind of walk in just a little. Just a little.
And a 16 will also hit. As you're just
Yeah.
kind of just stabbing this guy in the legs over and over again. He looks back down at you and he's like, this flippin' goblin's just stabbing the shit out of me.
Then disengages in action and moves swiftly 30 feet away.
Okay. Rose, you notice Gobblegog is here, and he's just kind of stabbed the guy over there and has run back towards you.
Hey, Global Glove. Um, I'm going to
Hang on,
pull
hang on, hang
Warren.
on, hang on, hang on. I'll let you know when it's your turn. Warren, it's your turn. Could you roll me a death save, please? Nice, a success. Okay. I think that's everything. So it's now back to him. Have I missed someone? No. Okay. Yeah, he'll look at you, Evis, and be like, you must be a bit stronger than I thought. No matter. He will.
Me too.
Me. Okay. Heal back. Revis, you heal 10 HP.
Okay.
As it seems, this guy, he's pretty good at healing. And some of your wounds heal because of that. And he'll look at you and be like, well, I suppose I'll just have to kill you myself. And he's just going to go to kind of punch him in the face, I guess. Yeah, so that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 10 bludgeoning damage as you get punched in the face.
Yep, all done.
Yeah, okay. Because he's punched in that, he would take half of the damage, but because he's specifically targeting you. Right. And then he is going to then try and grapple. So yeah, he's gonna do it again, but this time it's more of like a grappling motion. So that's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, as he goes to grapple you, I assume you probably just like kind of move to the side a bit and dodge it. Alright, that's his turn. Zilly, death save, please.
Up you go, Zilla.
Here is the final success. No doubts whatsoever in my mind. See, wasn't that hard?
Alright.
Does that
Yeah.
bring me to 1 HP?
It brings you back to 1 HP as you kind of like open your eyes and you see this guy kind of standing. He's got his back faced to you. Seems to be fighting half himself, half Rubus. I will take back control of Globbleglog, so I'm controlling Globbleglog now.
Yes.
It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm alive! I think Silly's just going to scratch his guy in the back of the leg and the shin with, where
Primal
is
Savagery?
it? Yeah.
Alright. It's acid damage, right?
Yup.
I always thought that was a bit weird. I feel like it would make more sense to be poison, wouldn't it?
I can
Anyway.
say I bite him in the back of the shin actually, if I'm allowed to describe it that way. That might make sense if slightly acidic.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Also,
Good spell.
poison's like the worst possible type of damage to do, so it's a good thing it's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
is it
gonna
really?
bite him, leaving a nice deep bite mark in the back of his shin. You know?
Alright, yeah.
Just start chewing on the guy, still alive.
Just start
Hopefully it's not
gnawing
the
into
leg
his
with the
Achilles.
crystal in it.
Yeah. Gnawing my way to the bone. So
Hey,
Zilly just rises from the dead and starts eating his leg.
If you chew it up at the right place, maybe we can get Warren to put it on, and then you can have his leg.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
God, you guys are psychopaths.
You were talking about eating ass. And Zilly's not gonna let go either. She's gonna keep her teeth gripped in if that's alright.
Yeah, sure. Just don't complain when he kicks you in the teeth.
Zilly, she has enough teeth. She's got loads.
Okay. Is that everything, Zilly?
Yep, that's everything.
I'm assuming all the teeth that Zilly has are actually Zilly's teeth and not just other people's teeth.
I refuse to deny or confirm that comment.
No comment. Rose, it's now your turn.
Is Warren still down?
He is.
He would be, yes.
Okay. I'm going to pull him out of the fire and feed him a potion of greater healing.
Okay, yeah. Feeding him, that would be... yeah, so he gets 20, I think is greater.
Uh, 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah, 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
44 plus 4, so yeah, 20.
Acts like smelling salts, makes me immediately wake up.
Yeah, his eyes just kind of like instantly go wide open.
And then I'm going to move somewhere that makes sense within my movement that I have left, and use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, yeah. Roll stealth.
I got a natural 20. I'll screenshot it to show you, so I did it on my phone.
I can see it on D&D Beyond.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can check on Beyond D&D.
Hey, and I vanished.
Yeah, very nice. You kind of move into like a corner and able to kind of blend in with the shadows quite a bit. Okay then, Vivus, roll me a charisma save, please.
No.
Can do it, come on, come on.
Oh my god, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you-
3 19s in a row on charisma. Jesus criminy. Cool.
Go yourself.
Yeah. Thank God for that. Alrighty then. Well, let's continue to hit this man. That doesn't hit. Let's try again.
15, no, unfortunately not. 18 will though.
Aye. 18 does. And that will be for 25 damage.
25 damage. Very nice.
And do I have anything I can do with my bonus action? Yeah, I guess I can summon in my echo. I'm gonna put my echo there.
Nice.
And yeah, I think that's me done.
Okay then. Right, Global Glog. Did you just hide here, I'm assuming? Oh goodness, I don't even know what I did there. Alright. Global Glog will. He looks at Rose and Warren in the fire and stuff. And Global Glog says, "I'll get him!" And he's gonna run kind of right around this corner here and stand behind this rock. He's gonna pull out a short bow and he's gonna fire a couple times. Which is doesn't hit. That will hit. And that is at least that's 8 damage. Okay, Ron, it's your turn. John, you there?
I am sorry, I didn't realise it was my turn.
It's alright, you're all good.
So,
For some reason I thought it was a lot later.
Come on, fuck him up.
Yes,
Well, yeah. If I've got a good, nice, clear line of sight, then I'm gonna do some.
Might want to stand up from prone and get out the fire. Those are other things you might want to
oh
do.
yeah, nice reminder.
This does
That's 3 fire damage on.
Rose got me out of the fire.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, I dragged him
Oh.
out.
Just
Right.
stand up then. Just get up.
You said that you fed him the health potion.
No, I dragged him out as well.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. I would like to Scorching Ray hit the guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
All 3 hits.
Roll Scorching Ray. Let's hit. Hit. 2 hits and a miss. That is 8
A lot of damage.
and 9, so that's 15 damage.
17.
17 damage, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I said. You misheard me.
Yeah, no, I was just repeating it. That's all.
Yeah. Do you
Sorry.
want to describe the kill?
Yeah. With Rose's help and given shoved a potion in, I wake up, sit up, grab a bunch of the coals, and blast those fiery coals right at him. Hits him square in the chest, setting him on fire, and much like the witch from Wizard of Oz, he starts melting.
Awesome.
Yeah, as you blast him with these things, this black kind of liquid that's in your chest suddenly kind of goes back to where you got hit, and a small like shard of thing drops to the floor and kind of clinks a bit, and then you see that shrink and disappear like melting ice. As this guy is also dead. So it seems, because as he kind of melts, you notice that there's some like smoke that goes up, and then it kind of drifts, and then it goes down here. It kind of just drifts off. And I don't think there's anyone on death saves or anything, so we're out turn order.
Don't know about you guys, but I could do with a rest.
Yeah.
Golgot comes up from behind this rock. Oops. Yeah.
Yeah, the rest would be
I'll-
good.
I'm gonna head over to the treasure chest at the back of the room that I can now fill my pockets with and take his, like, loot them all.
Okay. Roll me investigation, please.
Five.
5.
I
Okay.
will. Do I wanna? What time is it? No, never mind. Yeah, 5.
You find 203 silver.
Nice.
It seems these chests didn't have any gold, they were just completely full of silvers.
I'm going to come over and give Warren a high five with his metal arm, and I don't care that it's going to be hot from sitting in the fire for so long.
It's gonna melt your skin.
That's okay, I can take it.
I don't know how Rowan's got that red dot on her thing, I can't seem to remove it.
I don't know.
There we go.
Alright. Yeah, he seems to be done, and battle's over.
Anyway, for that whole debacle, I did originally come to tell you that I had finished.
Cool. I think the thing you need is in front of Zilly.
Yeah, I
Well,
think Zilly probably dropped it, so it's like on the floor here somewhere, I guess.
I'm gonna go pick it up.
Yeah. Roll me
Now you have two.
Arcana,
Oh, no,
please. Yeah, that's high enough. This isn't a rare thing. You would probably know about it. You would notice the gear you had to make it out of steel because that's what you had. But this gear that was stolen is made out of adamantine.
Well, obviously the steel gear will be fine, so I'm gonna pocket this one.
Alright.
I'm not gonna let some adamantine go to waste.
Do I see him pocketing the real one and just just leaving his one out?
Yeah, I don't think he's hiding it. Probably just shoves it in his pocket.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident with my craft.
I mean, what are you going to do with that gear? It seems pretty bespoke.
I mean, it's adamantine. Melt it down, turn it into something else. It's only a little bit, but
Fair enough. Can I try and peer down this hole?
Yeah. You have dark vision 60 feet. Could you roll me perception, please? With advantage. And that's 20. As you look down, you hear before you see. You hear kind of a very it's a loud thumping noise, but it's far away enough that you would only be able to hear it if you were as close to this hole as you are. And looking down, you see like a slight glow as it looks like something kind of like turns and like a red eye looks up at you before blinking and then disappearing. And then you hear the thumping again.
Okay. Revis is gonna move around. And I would like to try and see if I can push this boulder into the hole.
The bolt. Okay, you want to try and push a boulder into the hole. Roll me.
Yeah, if I can.
Roll me athletics.
I appreciate that this might be a very difficult thing to do. Athletics. Oh, damn, I'm not raging anymore. Oh, sorry, that rolled twice. Let me... Oh, okay, I did get the crit on the first one.
Yeah. Okay, well, the whole floor was 24, so you definitely beat it. Yeah, you kind of like really pushing at this for a little bit, and it doesn't seem to be budging. It's still all of a sudden there's like a slight crack, and it does just, and it rolls forward, and just and falls down the hole a bit, and you hear it just kind of, thump, and it seems like it might have gotten stuck somewhere on the way down.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna... There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah. I just feel better for doing that.
All right.
Cool. Zilly, you're not looking so hot either. I think we need to maybe find somewhere where we can take a wee break.
That'd be good, but for now I can make myself feel a little better, along with everyone else who needs it. And Zilly's gonna heal herself with a higher level spell, like second level cure wounds on herself. Just to have
Okay.
some HP.
Okay. For 12 points of healing, very nice.
Anyone else that wants healing, really will be offering.
I think I'm okay for now.
Should we go back to that? Steve. Is it Steve Warren? Your new mate.
It's the hardest thing. I forgot to write it down, so yes.
Are you talking about the Anthony? Anthony?
Yeah.
Stefan.
Yeah. Maybe he's got like somewhere where we can like sit down and maybe rest for a wee bit.
He's my tutor.
Good.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Gogglewog,
Yeah?
your tour, Stefan, said that you are free to come with us, if you wish.
No way. Yeah, where are you going again?
You know, here and there.
You going down the elevator? Is that why you did this?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, never been down there before.
Well, I hope you're a curious fella.
Oh yeah, very much. So much so, they call me. They sometimes call me a cat. Something about curiosity and cats.
Well, if that's true, then you better hope you get satisfied from your curiosity.
Ah. Did you hear the story of Michael Minks?
Who?
Michael Minks.
Stop
I know.
thinking that.
I know Michael the Badger.
No. Michael Badgers, he helped build the village. Michael Minks. He's an idiot.
And let me pull you back to Goblin Town. You'll be over here. You are normal size. Okay.
Ah, you should get Dissaphar to tell you about Michael Minks. He knows better than I do.
Yeah. So if you guys do pull him out, you notice that there's a few goblins kind of like standing around by the entrance, all kind of like looking at each other, and then seeming kind of worried, but then they seem to relax a bit as you guys come out. There'll be you see a goblin that kind of like pushes his way through the crowd a bit, and then like stands in front of you and puts his hands on his hips. He seems to have like kind of like gold that's kind of like pierced into his ears and like lining his ears a bit, and then some like gold face paint and stuff like that. He looks you guys up and down and says, "What are you doing causing such issues in my town?"
We were solving your bat and rat problem.
"We had handled that just fine, thank you very much."
No, because it turns out it was a very strong vampire.
Vampire. What would a vampire be doing in the Underdark?
Eating goblins.
Huh. Well, did you find Frederic in there?
He done got 8.
That's a shame. He was always the stupid one, though.
Oh, no real loss then.
Yes. You took the Globalglog in there with you?
No, he came with his own volition.
Oh. Always the curious one. You know what we say about the curiosity and the cat, Globalglog?
Hey, he was actually the one that helped us defeat the vampire. If it wasn't for his help, there's no way we would have finished him.
Sure, sure. I think it would be best if you did not linger in my town. You can stay
Well,
the night, but I want you gone by midday tomorrow.
that's alright. We weren't staying long anyway. We were heading towards the forge.
You'll need to fix the elevator for that.
Done and done. And I'll show him the cog I made.
Seems to be a different color.
Vampire radiation.
Well, hopefully it will still hold. The previous one still struggled.
It should be fine. Steel's pretty strong.
Steel. I thought you said it was something like, Manfine or something. Anyway, everyone, clear off! And all the other goblins kind of like suddenly panic and then like kind of all scurry off and do their own thing. And this guy walks away from you.
As they are all dispersing and going about their business, Brevis is gonna turn and face Warren. We're about to like put our lives on the line by using this elevator thing, and he seemed to think that the old version struggled. Are you still feeling really confident about your steel, or do you think maybe it's just not worth it for the sake of a wee bit of
I mean,
metal?
the guy that maintained it helped me build it, so he seemed fairly confident.
Alright. If you're happy.
Are you guys going back to Stavan?
Sure.
Yeah, that's my vote as the only as it's the only person that we know here.
Alright. I think that I had everyone agreeing. Yeah, you'd be able to open the thing and go inside. That would work just fine. As long as I can find the map again. Oh, I don't actually need to copy and paste people. You see Savan kind of just like sweeping, and then he looks up and he's like, hello. I see you made the tobacco right. And what happened to you? You should be small.
You seem to be normal size again.
Yeah, some random guy did a magical fart or something, and now I'm back to normal.
Weird. Some sort of anti-magic, perhaps.
The hell is that?
Warren, did you find the gear? I did some calculations. I do not think steel will be the most ideal choice, but if you could not find previous, we will have to risk it.
How uncertain are you that this gear of ours that we made would last?
Well, you might very good gear, but it's not adamantine. Like I said, that is specialist gear from specialist gear engineered by Gravelbeard. He's great engineer. Um, but if we lost it, we will have to try with just the steel. It is scrap steel, but it might hold. The weight of all of you could end up being too much. The weight of one of you could end up being too much. Then again, even with the other gear, it could still break. Our wood is not the best.
Fine. I'll take it out of my pocket and place it on the side.
Ah, brilliant! You found it.
He picks it up and kind of like looks over and he's like,
Yes, that is great. Great news. Tell you what, you can keep that other one, and better yet, I can give you the blueprint that I have come up, that I managed to sort of make for it. And you can make smaller sizes, might be able to find other use for them. They are used a lot in the Dwarven City.
It does. It does seem like it would be very specialist, but sure. I'll never want to turn down free knowledge.
Yes, I am afraid it is, very specialist, but in case you do come across later, it could be helpful.
and he pulls out like a rolled up bit of paper underneath from underneath his thing, and then he puts it down in front of you. And it's like,
Well, it should have calculations and dimensions. I try to work out best of ability. That would just make sure if you want to swing, make sure you adjust accordingly.
Thank you very much.
I suppose you guys look quite battered up.
Yeah, we hate to trespass upon your place, but can we like crash somewhere? This guy in paint, like and looking goldish, told us we need to be out of here in 24 hours, so plan to just,
You ran into Elder Rockknuckle. He is piece of shit. I will not lie.
well, either way, he said for us to get out of here within 24 hours. So yeah, we're looking to just kind of rest up and get the hell out of here, basically.
Especially after all the work you did. What exactly was on the other side? I do not think rats would hurt you this bad.
Vampire, right, Warren?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Vampire. Interesting. We haven't had one down here for quite a long time. We ran into one
Yeah, he seemed to.
about 4 years ago, but we scared him off.
Perhaps he just retreated a wee bit into a secluded area rather than actually being scared off. But I mean, on the plus side, you've got there's a nice like size cave behind the back there, so you know you guys could. There's a wee bit of blood there, but you could clean it up.
Yes, I will see if I'm allowed to clean it up, and perhaps I can use it, convert it into storage. We don't have a lot of storage, as you could probably tell. For accommodation, you are welcome to stay here. I can make it dark in here, but you will be sleeping on the floor. I'm assuming you're probably used to that.
Works
Being a
for
pet
me.
first of all. Alright. Look, did you decide whether you are going with them or not? And whether they want you to come with? Well, I want to go. But I don't know about them.
Global can come with us.
Well, yes.
Rose looks very eagerly and excited towards Rivas.
Revis is gonna pull a bedroll out of his trousers, which is not a sentence I thought I would say. And just kind of unroll it and just lie down on the floor and kind of roll over. And he's tired. He's tired, and he got beaten up quite a lot.
Well, yes, I am fine with you taking Global. Make sure he comes back. He is way ahead of all other students. He is great artificer. Or I guess artificer apprentice. He's good at it. His growth is a little stunted, so he is quite small, but I believe that shouldn't be an issue.
Nah, as an artificer, you can learn some size-related spells, so that's never an issue.
Global, you should probably go pack your things and have a rest, ready for travel tomorrow, and then you can meet them back here. And he runs over and hops over and runs off. I would ask you refrain from touching my stuff. You may sleep on the table if you wish, but be careful with all the boxes and things. Just put them in a pile against this wall here, and then I will be able to put them back when you leave. There may be a spider or two, but don't worry, they are completely friendly.
Be that as it may, our little halfling friend of there might eat one.
Ah,
So I
well,
hope they ain't beloved pets.
well, no, my pet spiders, they are in this spot above me, and he points up, and you see that there's like a kind of a big sort of glass part that has quite a few spiders just kind of running around in it.
Zuli grins at him with very bloody teeth still from the biting the vampire earlier.
Ah, do you need the tooth cleaning set?
What's a tooth cleaning set?
Clean your teeth. Very
Why would
bloody.
you do that?
Well, otherwise you get hole in tooth and very painful.
Zuli feels the teeth in her mouth. I don't think I've got a holy tooth, and I never cleaned them.
Holy tooth, that is interesting. Perhaps you could get Cleric to bless teeth. And then when you bite, it'd be a radiant weapon. Perhaps I could create an item that does that. And he like
I would love to see that.
and he turns around and quickly like scribbles something down, and then looks at you guys. Well, oh, were you guys expecting a guest at all? I got contacted by an old friend of mine I did not expect. He said he was looking for Rowan.
Looking for who?
Who's the old friend?
It's I always struggle with his name. Sven, I think is how you say.
Ah. Yes, we know Sven.
Yes, he was trying to contact me. I have not seen him since he helped Gravelbeard. You know, him and Gravelbeard, they were actually accomplices. Not accomplices. What is the word? Co-worker. They used to co-own the company that's built most of that city. They were great. They were both great artificers, engineers. Gravelbeard, of course, he has more architecture. Sven, he always liked more magical.
Well, if we contact you again, we know where we are.
Well, yes, I do. He said that if if I see him, to assist you in any way that I can, but I believe I already do that, so should not be the problem.
Yeah, unless you have like a map to the forge.
Very funny. You know, I wish you luck with finding Forge. It's been lost for quite a while. I believe someone found it, but they made sure nobody else knew. I remember seeing some people in the adamantine armor. They not to be trifled with. It's quite strong armor, as you probably know.
I don't suppose they have this symbol on them, and I'll show them the patch that I have.
Spot on. That is exactly what they have.
Kill them. If you see any of them, kill them. They're not nice people.
Well, we actually just kind of strip them when they come through here. They don't come through entrance, they tend to just fall from above. It's quite funny, they just fall and splat. One of them in the armor fell and completely smashed a huge section of the village. We had to rebuild the whole thing. We lost about four people. 4 great people.
I don't suppose you managed to salvage any of their armor, did you?
No, I'm afraid they fell all the way down. I wouldn't be surprised if Betsy ate that.
Like, are you getting like a lot of them?
We get maybe 1 or 2 a month.
Okay, so it's not like it's raining men.
No. I think that they try to cross the upper bridge to find their way to the supposed second entrance, but they keep falling.
Oh, that's good for us. Less people.
Yes, unless of course they find that second entrance that gives them supposedly straight direct access to the forge.
Well,
These
I've
are
got a
rumors
feeling
here.
they're not looking in the right place.
Well, we'll see. Oh,
Well,
if you do go down, be careful. It is, of course, Betsy is down there. She might not like you invading. So be quick, be quiet, and don't linger.
nah, no worries there. Me and Warren, we've got stealth down. We're like commandos covered in black silk.
Rose just giggles to myself about that.
With a clanking and a creaking, I'll lift up my metal arm and just thumbs up in agreement.
I remember us. We went through that cave so quietly, and then those guys jumped us. But that wasn't because they spotted us. We were so quiet and careful. I remember that really well.
Oh,
This Betty or Betsy,
Betsy.
Betsy, right? Anything we should know about her, other than try and avoid her?
She is big, very big.
Like me big?
No, much bigger. Much bigger.
All right, that sounds pretty big.
What is she, like a dragon or something?
We are not too sure. we think she would have come up here if she was dragon, because she definitely knows we are here. But she has not, so we do not know.
Well, hopefully she leaves us alone too.
Hopefully so. Oh, one more thing. Do not let these spiders out. They are incredibly venomous. They are my pet.
Good to know right when we're going to sleep. Now I am not going to be able to sleep.
Well, they are sealed. The only way they could get out is if you opened up this hatch underneath from outside. That is the only way. There's no other way.
Well, I'm not going to be touching it.
I
So
would
works
recommend
for
you
me.
don't.
Do you have like a lock for it? Just in case, you know.
Well, the lock for it would be my door, because I'm the only one in here usually unless I'm teaching. And then they're so small they can't reach it anyway.
I mean, he said don't touch it. It's easy work. You know, you see it, but you don't touch.
It's 2 meters up, so it's 6'6" up. So you would have been right beneath it, pretty much, Rivas. I think you're 6'4", aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
walk
then I
underneath
don't need
without
to worry at
ducking.
all.
Well,
I don't need to be worried at all because Zilly definitely can't touch it.
Aww, that would have been fun.
don't suppose you've got any of the venom harvested, do you?
No, no. They are incredibly difficult. Literally, you get bit once, that is it. You are dead. They bite you once, and you literally turn to mush. They liquefy everything. It
Is
turns
it
your
fun?
blood into acid. It's gruesome death.
Sounds like a poison I'd like to have.
It is specific acid. It burns everything except nervous system. You will be alive every second until they crawl into your brain and lay their eggs.
So how would I harvest this poison?
Graphic.
You would not. That is how.
You ever thought about simulating the poison? Making something that was similar effects?
I am afraid this poison is hard
Hey
to
Rose, I've got
simulate.
something that can simulate it.
I think
Huh?
you would.
It's called a syringe and sulfuric acid.
Yes, I think you would have better luck doing it like that. Instead of use poison, just toss like bucket of acid on someone. Should have similar effect.
Do you have any of this acid?
No,
Um,
closest thing I have is a barrel of acid just there. I would not touch. It is good for proving metal, but that is about it.
damn.
Oh, if any of you get too cold, too hot, right here, and he walks up to the wall, and kind of pulls a scroll down, and then sticks it in place, and then moves to the side so you guys can see. He points at it and it's like, this is magical, like, what is that thing?
That is hideous. I love it. Oh, I want to use that as a token.
Oh,
That's
goodness.
awesome. That's really unpleasant.
Is that what Zilly turns into when she goes wolf spider mode?
Hell no, I thought that's what these things looked like.
They do
Oh.
now.
Yeah, he points at the paper and he's like,
This is magic paper. It will change heat of the room. It takes a little bit to adjust, but it will do it. If you get too hot, slide your finger down. It will take it down. It's currently on 21 degrees Celsius. you can set, if you go down one, it goes to 18, and then down again, you can go to all the way down to 16, or you can go up, which is 23, and then up to 25.
Nice.
Cool. What temperature is it at now?
It's at 21 degrees currently.
That'll be fine.
If you look at it, it has little number. Literally fall down and then slide up or down depending on how you want temperature. And he rolls back up. Alright. I will see you guys in the morning. He squeezes past you, Rebus, and opens up this door and goes in here. And
Cool.
yeah.
Oh, that makes my skin crawl.
Okay. They're not too bad, those are tarantulas.
Oh yeah, tarantulas are poisonous to humans.
Venomous.
Same difference.
No, it isn't.
It is
It is.
different. No, it's different.
No, same difference, different delivery. But yeah, hate the things.
Why? Okay. Why did they put it there of all places? Oh wait.
Maybe it's like a way of desensitizing people that don't like them. It's like, oh, actually, no, this is okay.
Hell no.
Stephen with a T, Elliot. Warren.
Okay. Even.
Hehe, it tickled.
Okay. After a little bit, the lights will turn off in here. They'll like slowly dim down until it goes pitch black, and you would notice it's silent. It's pitch black unless any of you have anything that's glowing, and it's completely silent as well. And you occasionally hear kind of like scurrying around coming from above you, which you presume is the spiders.
Cool.
Yeah.
Reeves is just going to roll over and go to sleep. He is
Okay.
very, very tired.
I'll set up my bed right next to Remus and then like play with his head, help him go to sleep or something.
Alright.
Cool.
Okay. What? There's more there on the floor behind you.
Right. Well, on that note, I am also going to take a break and just go to the toilet. See you in a minute.
Rubbish.
Yeah, it's just got bones in it.
I best figure out where my cats are.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, got more. I really like your tea. It's very nice tea. Yeah, that's where I draw the line. Explosion. No, 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 no. So when there's more than one on top of each other. No, that triggers it. No.
But look,
Have you seen
they're
that?
like a tiny part of a fingernail. They're so tiny.
Nah, what they look like in the first part of that, it reminds me of my. You know when you have a phobia of a bunch of small holes clustered together? It reminds me of that one.
Tryptophobia.
Yeah, so let's just cover the image where I will not see it.
You seen that video where that guy kills a spider with a broom and then just all a bunch of like hundreds of baby spiders come from underneath it?
I wish I had not.
No, I haven't seen that.
I rattled some food packages to get a cat out from under the bed. Now I have an audience.
Yeah, well, you basically just did the food's ready.
Yeah,
So,
but
you
it's
know.
too late. No, stairs. You're meant to have a soft bed. It's told soft bed for you. Ah.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. I think Warren's wandered off as well, so. Do we get to put through a long rest?
No. Yeah, you do.
Alright, well, you officially said yes, so I'm tapping it now. So I get my HP back. Yay!
Yay!
No more reductions, which I imagine Warren will also be very thankful for.
I need to get everything back. My feet are freezing cold. Two charges.
Okay, what the hell is this?
What's what?
The internet is so weird sometimes.
What on earth? That looks like Smosh. Looks a bit like
It's
Anthony.
definitely Ian. No, it's Ian.
Ian. Sorry, yeah, I always get them mixed up. It looks like Ian.
The internet is so weird sometimes.
Yeah, that's probably quite an old video actually. I know they recently got it back. They bought it off of GMM. Bought their channel back.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Sorry.
I didn't
Smosh.
really told it. I just thought they split.
No, they got in financial troubles and they had to sell it. But they bought it back. I think it was either this year or last year. Because GMM, Good Mythical Morning, bought it from them.
Oh, that'd be why they're like in the same area, the same like thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Anthony started his own. Anthony started his own. Oh yeah, because Anthony Padilla and Ian Hecox, started his own channel. And it's just like a podcast thing.
It's like a talk show sort of thing. Well, I say talk show, like
Yeah,
an interview.
it's a podcast.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really follow it.
Yeah, me neither. I just know Markiplier was on there at some point, I think.
I know Mark was on Impulsive.
Was he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he went on Impulsive.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know he was on Anthony's one.
Yeah, I think he's been on Anthony's thing. Yeah. 2 years ago, I spent a day with Markiplier, the king of YouTube. He's done one with Vsauce. He's done
Hey,
one with
Vsauce.
J-Schlap. He's done one with MatPat. With Rhett and Link. With Jack. Yeah, he's done it with a lot.
Yeah.
Whenever everyone's back, we can keep going. Just to get a quick consensus, seeing as we aren't currently doing anything because people are AFK. How is everyone feeling so far with the campaign and how it's going?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, all
I
good
for
from me.
one, I for one am certainly enjoying it.
Well, that's good to hear.
I am desperate to level up.
To be honest,
Okay.
I do feel like we've been level 7 for a while, but in terms of the campaign, no, I am really enjoying the campaign. I think the campaign's very cool.
So the way I do it with level ups is a lot of your level ups are going to come from doing main quest, and you can get levels from doing side quests, but I limit that to a certain amount per continent, and you've gotten the most you can from this continent for side quests. So
But it's not like we totally forgot about the main quest or anything.
I mean, it took you a month, so and
Yeah,
I mean,
but whose fault's that?
I would say a month in game is faster than anybody else has done in game, you know?
And it's like everything that we've done is specifically for the purposes of continuing the main quest. It's not like we went off to do side quests because we were bored of the main quest. Everything was, oh, we need to get money to get the lava charms.
Yeah, that is fair to be honest.
So it's I don't feel like we got distracted.
Well, I do.
Apart from possibly when we decided it was really important to go to the bottom of the ocean, but you know, like we could blame people for who thought that was a good idea, but you know, we're just going to get bogged down in blaming who about things, and it's just silly. So we shouldn't talk about that.
I will say though, even with that kind of stuff happening, we hold in this world the world record for saving the world. Like the time run of it, you know? We're going faster than anyone else is doing. We're doing it all the time.
Yeah, and that spends like, you know, go and do this and hurry up, and it's like, well, give us the money so we don't have to waste time earning money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Hey, you
something,
want us
but
to
it
save your life? Want us to save your life? Give us free stuff.
I was about to accidentally spoil a major plot point.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, I think Luna's medicine's coming into effect.
And she's starting to get a bit dopey.
Kind of weird. I don't know how to describe it. You know how cats don't usually look you in the eye?
No, both of my cats stare me in the eye all the time.
Oh, well, cats don't usually, or at least my cats don't usually look you in the eye. She is staring at me with very big eyes, and it's kind of making me uncomfortable.
So, what I might do is have you been writing down what you've been putting in what you've been getting in the D22 in your character sheets? Vaughn and Rebus?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
So I was thinking of making my own version because some of these I don't like. I think they're stupid. I'm gonna be honest.
I thought this was your own version.
It partially is because I've been if you roll one and I'm like that's stupid, I'll
okay.
change it. So I was gonna write like an actual one and then post it in the thing so you can see what you can possibly get as well.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
And then I'll you know base it off of what you guys have in your character sheets on the notes. I'll add some new ones in there. Maybe I'll make it add a few extras. I'm not sure. And then if you guys have any ideas for it, feel free to let me know. Send me like a private message or in the I think I have an idea submissions channel. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. If you have any ideas for an effect that you think would be cool.
The one thing I would say, and I mean, I don't know quite where we are with this. This is a spurious thought right now. It might be an incredibly bad idea. So this is just spitballing. I wouldn't have an issue with there being less options, but I wonder if it would be beneficial to have a combat rolling table and a non-combat rolling table, just because like some of these feel very, very explicitly combat orientated, and some of them feel like they could have utility with both. So I don't know because if you had like a non-combat and a combat, it doesn't matter if like the 16 is the same for both, because it's one that could work in or out of combat. But there's a couple that like the idea, like number 5, which I think is you get to re-roll a d20 that you've made. That would be applicable to in combat or out of combat perfectly. Whereas something like your sword catching fire,
which is 6.
not so much. Yeah, that one's kind of base. Well, I suppose basically, actually, that one's kind of that one's kind of like a combat only thing, I think. But that's just, as I said, that's a very random thought that I just had, and it's probably not very well thought out. So maybe it's not a good idea. I don't know.
What? Yeah, I like it. What I could do is I could use Excel, and then like have maybe I can have 20 options, so that way it's not so annoying to have to do a D22, and then I'll have 2 sections. So there's one that's combat, and then there's one that's roleplay. So they'll be different in each, but if they're the same, it'll just be copied and pasted basically. And then I could just send a screenshot of that in.
Yeah, that works for me. I mean, if you're struggling, if you think of 20 options, I think that's awesome. But if you're struggling, it could always be like a D12. So, but yeah, that would be the one kind of random thought in my head. But yeah, I think it's cool, and I have no issues with you making up some of your own ones, because there's a few that are a bit. I think they're all very cool. I suppose it's not that dissimilar, I suppose, from kind of like rolling on the wild magic table. Like
number 5, I would say, is a bit lackluster. You may as well just use your inspiration to re-roll at that point.
It's the same thing, yeah. It's exactly the same thing.
I give you guys the option of doing either. You can either re-roll using inspiration or roll on the table.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I prefer 18 to that one, because then it kind of feels more impactful.
What, sorry?
I think I prefer 18 to 5, because then it feels more impactful, because then rather than re-rolling, it's just an instant 20.
That's another one I changed.
Oh, yeah, 18's written down as instant crit.
Originally, for 18, it just gives you advantage on an ability check.
Oh, okay. See, that would be a nice one potentially in a non-combat situation.
But
So
then again,
yeah, getting like a free advantage is kind of. I suppose in fairness, it's kind of the same thing, I guess. But I don't know. You know. But yeah, all gravy.
cards table. 20 options. Combat RP split. Okay.
Did you see how much they have changed the Wild Magic Sorcerer in 2024?
Thank you.
No.
That has had a huge upgrade. Like a crazy big upgrade.
Nice. What do they change with it? Sort of just how powerful it is, or
So now you aren't reliant on the DM to roll on the Wild Magic table. Basically, I believe it's set so you can choose to roll on the Wild Magic table every single time you cast a leveled spell. And the number of bad things that can happen to you is, I think, virtually zero now.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, which I kind of am a little bit sad for, because I feel like it's a bit. I don't know. I can understand kind of why they have done it, but it now feels a little bit overpowered because. Whereas you used to be able to potentially get things like you could cast Fireball on yourself, now you can't. You can still cast Fireball, but if you cast Fireball, you get to choose where you place it. So basically, you're just getting to roll on the magic table and potentially just get a free Fireball out of it, which is cool.
That's cool,
But that's very powerful.
yeah. I think
They do
one
still
of
have
the
the boss
main,
plant at least.
one of the fun things about wild magic is the chance that you could just blow up. That bad things can happen.
I'm kind of in agreement with you, and the reality is that the old table is actually stacked in your favor. I think it works out something like about 60% of the things are good, 20% are just flavor text, and then 20% are bad. Whereas the new table, I think, is more kind of like 75% of the stuff is good, and then like 20% of the stuff is flavor text, and then there's like 5% bad things. It's weighted a lot more heavily towards good stuff now, which again, is cool. And the fact that you can force wild magic rolls, I think, is really nice because obviously, being a wild magic sorcerer in a campaign where the DM doesn't let you continuously reuse your Tides of Chaos, then means you hardly ever get to use that feature, which is obviously then kind of like, well, why am I bothering to play a wild magic sorceress? So I like that you can kind of force that, and I think there's some good stuff there. But
Is Tides of Chaos, is that reset on a long rest or reset when you set off your wild magic? I don't remember.
long rest.
Yeah, so in 2014, how we're playing it, it's you get to use it once, and then the DM allows you to regain a use of it if you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table. Whereas in 2024, you can just choose to roll on the table every time you cast a leveled spell. Well, I think it's every time you use a spell slot, actually. I think so. A lot more chances of getting a wild magic to proc.
Yeah. Huh. Cool. The way I like to do wild magic is every time you roll and don't roll what you need, it goes up by 1. So it starts at 1. If you don't roll a 1,
Yeah.
it goes to 2, 3, and it keeps going up until you hit it.
Yeah.
And then it goes back down to 1. That's the way I like to do it.
Goes up or goes down? I thought it was if you roll a 20.
It's a 1.
It,
If you
oh, it's a 1. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
The first time is a 1, second time is a 1 or a 2, third time 1 or a 3. I get you.
1, 2, or 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Warren, you're back.
I am indeed.
Alright. You guys awake
Nothing.
as kind of like light comes in. It feels like it's kind of warm. It feels like it's sunlight on your skin as you smell. You smell what smells like freshly cooked bacon. As you hear a knock on the door, probably right by your head, Rebus.
I smell Warren.
You guys decent? May I enter?
Yeah, sure. I am anyway.
Yeah, he'll come in and then he'll kind of like walk into the room a bit. And you see he's holding a plate. Well, good morning, everyone. Did you have good rest? I hope floor wasn't too stiff. I tried to make it a bit not as stiff, but there is only so much I can change with this place.
It's good for the back.
Indeed.
I've heard them worse.
I have breakfast for you guys.
Ah, superb.
This little one here seems very excited. You've been feeding her.
Yeah, she's anything.
Here. Here you go. He'll like hold out like a little I guess it'd be a sandwich, a bacon sandwich sort of thing towards you.
Silly's gonna try and grab the food with, no consideration or anything, just straight up grab it with her teeth from his hand.
Oh, you might want to hang on. Hold the back here, otherwise all the bacon is going to flow out and you're gonna lose it on the floor. And it will disappear. My floor is very clean for a reason. You got it?
Silly
a
takes
mimic or
it
something?
in her hands and just eats it in a big mess in her hands.
Yeah. Here you go, here's yours. He holds one out to you guys.
Thank you.
Do you want to take one
I hand
back
that one.
to Rivas?
Yeah, so I hand that one he gave me behind me to Revis, and I take another one.
Ooh, sweet.
The next
Thank
one.
you.
Yeah, he'll hand you another one.
Nom nom nom.
And then he'll walk a bit over to you one and hand you one.
Thank you very much. Then.
And then he'll sit down and he'll start eating the last one he has. Well, you lot have big day ahead of you. It is and he kind of like leans back and looks at something on the wall and like on this side. It is 8 a.m. at the minute. About 8 a.m. Looks to be maybe 10 past.
Do we have any concept of time in terms of hours? Have we ever seen clocks before? As a genuine question, I'm just wondering.
You probably would have, not in. They wouldn't be common. You wouldn't find them everywhere. In like very posh and rich places, you would. So there would have been one in the town hall, and you might have seen one on
Okay.
the side of a building somewhere.
Cool. Revis looks impressed that he has something like this just on his wall.
It's a basic engineer's homework, that is, to make a clock.
Yes, it is actually one of the very first things I made.
I just usually find little mini ones in people's pockets.
Pocket watches. Yeah, they are cool, but not always accurate. Of course, time is not that big of deal. Down here, of course, you do not have sunrise, but what you might be interested to know, as you are from surface. Anyway, while you lot were sleeping, I did fix the elevator.
Ah,
Oh,
cool.
brilliant.
I think Rebel Lock should be waiting there for you. He did tell me he was going to be there at about 8, so he's probably been waiting a little bit. Whenever you guys are ready, just let me know.
Unless there's anything else you need from me, I can see what I have. I don't have tons, but I might be able to give you something. Especially for
potions.
wiping out the vampire. Or you managed to choose the one thing I do not have. I unfortunately do not have potions.
Do you need a healing potion, Warren?
I don't need them. I've got a decent stock. It's just good to stock up again every now and then.
I mean, I've got a greater and 2 regular ones if you were like running short.
No, I've got 2 superior, 2 grey hair, and 5 normal. So
Oh, Jesus Christ, wow, you really don't need them. Okay.
Do you show us where
sweet.
you put your potions in case you go down and we need to use them?
All of my healing and stuff and my scroll stuff is in my bag. Everything else is like in my pockets.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna gobble down my bacon roll and then stick my bedroll back in my trousers.
Fancy, fancy trousers. Did, what is his name? I remembered speaking to him when I first arrived here.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? I can store like lots of big things in them, even though they don't look that big.
Yes, I believe, cargo pants of holding, I think is what he called them.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I am surprised. When I spoke to him, he was still working on them. He hadn't figured it out yet, but seems he has now, which is great. Great to know.
I mean, I haven't lost any bits of myself yet, so I think it works.
Well,
Since you know Sven quite well, he made me this crossbow.
oh
I
yes.
suppose you'd be able to figure out a way to make it more reliable. So if I crank it here, and I go and crank the crossbow 4 times.
I will say Sven is a lot better artificer than I am. If he has made it, I am sure it is the best he could make. It might have been prototype, he might still have been working on it. Perhaps he will have something better, or be able to fix it a bit when you see him next. He said he was going to try and meet you down at the forge. I'm not sure how he was planning to get there. He said something about a hidden passage, but I'm not sure.
Well, I guess we better get going. I definitely want to get there before he does.
Well, yes. Perhaps it would be useful for you to have a bleaching charge, no? If there is...
Absolutely, yes.
Give me a second. Let me fish up this.
And like he's gonna walk over to this table over here. And he's kind of like pulling out boxes and opening them up, and he's looking around. It seems he has just tons of stuff. You know when you've got like that box and there's just tons of random shit in it, and you just kind of like sort through it, look at the.
That's my favourite kind of box, that is.
You see there's like, you see at least 3 keys. You see just like a box with a button on the top. You see what looks like a mana fuse, but it seems to have a red crystal instead. You see just like a couple small bottles with some liquids in them, and then you see he pulls out a small dark olive green thing. Seems to have sort of like a dial on the front, and then the back is got some runes on it. And he pulls it up and like, looks at it a bit, and he's like,
Yes, here it is. It's quite difficult to find. I've got a lot in there. I should sort that at some point.
Please tell me you have a blueprint of this thing.
I'm afraid not. This was... I got this imported from the city-state. If you want more, I'm afraid that's probably where you would have to go.
That's a shame. At the mention of clocks, I don't suppose you have a pocket watch kicking around here.
Here, take this. And he holds the breach charge up towards you.
Taking that boy.
Just add it as a custom item. And then he pushes that box underneath, and then he moves over one and pulls this box out, and you see it's full of like gears and just random mechanical stuff. And he starts rummaging through this one as well, and he pulls out like this tiny little. It's a pocket watch. It looks like a pendant, and he like flicks it open, and you see there's not hands on it. It like you see a light blue dot like blink on for a second, and then it blinks a couple times, and then you see, bloop, and it pops up showing a number underneath, which seems to be the time, and then above it you can see it has like a weird dial type thing that seems to have the sun to show you where it is in the sky, sort of thing. Oh,
Fancy.
I forgot about this. It is an arcane watch, quite a handy device. Very common, actually. Here you go. You can add that as an orb of time. Not quite the same thing, but it's pretty much exactly the same. You could just change out the description. Was there oh, little one, what is his name? Zilly, right? Zilly?
Yes, that's me.
I notice your leg is pirate. You're a pirate? Or did you step on
not
like a
a
mine or
pirate.
something?
Well, are you?
No, I've never been on boating and taking things when I'm on a boat.
But you do rate pies. I've seen you pirate.
Oh, it's that!
Like the big
I'm
one that was in
very
your
good
bag
at
for a while.
eating them. Yeah, I'm very good at eating them or letting them go mouldy.
Ah, so you're like a gourmand, yes. Your leg does not seem most efficient.
It's a chunk of wood.
Yes.
That's all I had to hand.
Well, you do need specialized equipment to make prosthetic limbs, so I do not blame you for having flimsy limb. It works, but it's not ideal. I have had leg blown off before, as you can see. And like he pulls up, kind of like one of his trouser legs, and you can see a spray painted green like metal leg, sort of similar to Warren's arm, but it's a leg.
Your leg is really ugly. It
Yes,
looks
I know.
kind of shiny.
That's because it is metal.
Ooh.
It is like his arm. Although I stepped on an arcane mine, I'm not sure what happened to him. And I'm not sure what happened to you, but...
You know.
He stepped on an arcane mine too, it's just he was doing a handstand at the time.
Oh, interesting.
Actually,
may-
I was disarming an arcane mine.
Well, I suppose
That sounds way braver.
the arcane mine disarmed you instead.
Yeah, it turns out it's the blue wire, not the pink one.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
common mistake. Sometimes they like to swap it up. They swap wires to confuse people. This
I
guy
once had
pulled...
one that didn't have wires at all.
Oh yes, they tend to use Yes. He kind of like walks up to you, Zilly, and he pulls out some like, measuring tape, and he measures your leg, and then measures his own leg. He's like, I believe that should work. You guys are pretty much exactly the same size, by the way. He's ever so slightly taller than you.
Really tall.
He's
You're
like-
really tall.
1 inch taller than you. Give me a second, I have some spares. Warren, would you mind removing the wooden leg from Zilly? Get her to sit down.
What was that? Sorry.
Do you mind? Do you mind removing the leg from your friend?
Oh, I made it so she could do it herself.
Yes, well, you have prosthetic limb, you know procedure.
Well, if she wants it to detach, she can just detach it.
Well, okay. I wasn't sure if you had used magic to craft it or not. It seems a bit of a
Yeah,
waste,
sort of.
in my opinion, but, well...
And he pulls out a box, and in it you see like there's fingers, toes, there's bits of legs and stuff, and there's just like tons of different prosthetics in there.
Oh, let's see.
Looks like you guys have a common hobby.
Well, I do. I have lost several limbs, as you can see.
And like he shows you his left hand, and like he like pulls at it, and a glove comes off that's the exact same color as his skin, and he's like, "Sweet," and his hand is like completely prosthetic as well. And then he puts the glove back on.
You work with tools, you lose limbs. It is simple. Especially when you used to be in Crown Navy. Army. Let's see.
And he pulls out like some pieces. He pulls out like a thigh, and then a shin, and then a foot, and then some like toes. And he like clicks them together like Legos. And then he's like, he's like checking it and everything. He pulls out a bit of oil, oils it up, and then he like measures it up against his own leg. And then you see him kind of like adjust something on the side, and it goes down slightly, and then he seems to lock it again.
Alright, Zilly, please sit down.
Zilly sits down on the floor, legs outstretched.
Okay, yeah, that'll do. Could you release your wooden leg, please?
Yeah, she takes off the tiny bit of rope that's keeping that leg on. And yeah, the leg easily falls off, showing the stump.
Yeah, he pulls it away and just kind of like chucks it into the corner here, like just past you, Bob, and it lands in like another box that seems to be full of just a bunch of wooden stuff.
Alright, this might pinch a little bit.
And he puts this prosthetic up to your leg, and it kind of like click, and it sticks into you a bit. And it's a pain for like a second. It's like getting a needle. It's like getting an injection. And then you suddenly feel your leg again, and you're able to like wiggle your toes, and it's fully articulate.
There you go.
I have toes!
Should be a bit more.
There's toes.
Should be easier to use. Yes.
Just a meta question. Wasn't there a thing about druids not being able to use metal or something?
That is
Armor, and I think most people just kind of ignore it because
Yeah,
it's
it's
not that
stupid.
they can't, it says that they won't,
yeah.
which is very descriptive and helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very big difference between can't and won't.
Exactly.
Alright. Try bending your knee and flex your ankle.
Zilly does as instructed.
Yeah, and they all move perfectly fine. They squeak a little bit, and he pulls out some oil and oils it up a bit more.
Can I walk up with like a little hammer and just tap her on the knee with it?
Yeah, you can. Funnily enough, you could feel Warren tapping you on the knee with this hammer. You actually have feeling in this leg.
My leg will swing up and try and kick him in the face.
As you get to about like your leg is straight, your knee does not bend anymore. It seems that it's locked into places, so it can't bend more than a normal leg would.
Yeah. So he's gonna hop around on one leg, lifting her other leg in the air, trying to hop around and show everyone excitedly. Like, look, I got a leg! I got a leg! I got my very own leg!
That's very cool.
Wow. Now you don't have to eat vegan chocolate cake. Now that you're not lactose intolerant anymore.
I was lactose intolerant.
Oh, what
Yeah,
happened?
you lactose, so you're lactose intolerant. You could have milk again.
Ooh,
That's how
I
it works,
didn't know
right?
I was having milk.
I think the silence speaks for itself.
All
I'll
right.
take myself. I'll show myself out.
Are you lot ready? Is there anything else you need?
I don't think so, unless there's anything else anyone else needs. I am ready to go. And just as a reminder, everyone, as we all agreed, we're going to be nice and stealthy to get past Betsy.
Although, I will say,
Yes.
that would be ideal, but if Betsy does eat you, you might be able to find some of that armor in there.
It probably won't be much use for us. Use to us at that point.
Well, it depends if you're confident if you can get out or not. How resistant to acid are you?
Not that
Well,
very.
Well,
once I understood the weakness of the flesh,
your armor.
I'm always
however-
confident I can get out because I'll just kind of like poke my sword through things, and then usually that means I can get out.
Well,
although we do have this fancy breaching charge that you gave us, and I have a bit of thermite on me, so that
Oh.
might help.
do not set that off in an enclosed space unless absolutely necessary. You will lose your
I feel like
hearing.
being eaten alive is necessary.
Yes. Unless of course you know a way to maybe teleport, or maybe you can just survive long enough to get out.
Okay.
Or just don't get eaten in the first place, I suppose.
Well, that would be ideal. It's definitely not what you want. Anyway, shall we go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to go if everyone else is finished with their resty bits and they're all ready to crack on.
Yeah, I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
All right.
This actually like this leg thing. Do we need to like pay for that or give you anything? I feel kind of bad that you've got like Zilly's got this leg and you've just kind of given it to her.
No,
Is there
it's
anything we
fine.
can do for you?
You killed the vampire. I think is payment enough.
Oh, alright then. That's cool.
It is not easy thing to kill a vampire.
I mean, like saying we killed him. I believe there was some sort of mist that went down a hole. So
I was under
Don't-
assumption you put stake through heart, but if you did not, then well,
I did put a rock down the hole after him, so I don't know if that might help.
oh, well, if he went down, he's gone towards Betsy. That is, Betsy is down. So
Okay, cool.
I do not know. We may see him again, but if we do, we'll just we might import some garlic maybe. Just throw garlic at him. I believe that is weakness of vampire.
Yeah. Oh, there's these stakes, and Revis is going to pull a stake out of his trousers. I've heard that you can put like wooden stakes into them, and that's supposed to help them too.
Yes,
Um,
straight through chest.
Possibly could have used these yesterday, really, but never mind. I'm going to put it back in my trousers.
I mean, if we combine it with one of my Eldritch cannons, we could make a stake turret.
I mean, technically, I do not think there is anything special about stake. You could just make wooden arrow and wooden crossbow bolt and just pierce through heart like that.
You could do like a stake lister.
You could just have a really big stick and poke him from a distance.
So, in theory, by that theory, the Rose's crossbow should have done double damage.
No. Her bolts
Yeah.
her bolts are metal.
Metal tipped.
Yeah, exactly. If they were fully wooden.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. let's get going.
Kill.
Alright. Back to this. And back to this. Transit Goblin Town. Here we go. Okay. And he'll lead you over here. Beauregard will be like sitting here, and as he sees you guys, he suddenly like jumps up and starts like jumping from foot to foot. Looks really excited. Yeah, let's go!
Yeah,
Well, that's-
Glub.
Be careful, Globberglog. You're quite close to the edge. You do not want to fall. What is these guys' jobs? I'm sure they would survive. Maybe. It depends if they fell on Betsy or not.
I mean, only one of us has fallen from a very high place and survived.
It's easy. You just gotta like tuck in your knees a wee bit and roll so that as the ground collapses around you, it is cushioning.
Oh, interesting. I will
That
keep
and
in
have
mind.
another guy underneath you.
That helps too.
Well, Betsy will be beneath you. Anyway, definitely do not fall. There is no guardrails on the lift. The drop is very far down. It is, I think it is about, I do not know, enough to kill anyone.
Challenge not accepted.
I
Watch
should
it being
hope so.
15 foot, so it's a ginormous to a goblin.
Alright. Global looks like you might have to stand in the middle. He like squeezes past you and just is kind of like standing in the middle. He's got quite a big backpack on it. It's like, like a hiking backpack. It seems to be packed full of things. He looks at you guys, looks down at this, and he's like looking over things. He looks at you guys again. Alright, are you all ready to go?
Yeah.
All set. Thanks again. You've been an absolute trooper.
Thank you for dealing with vampire problem. Do not think you would
And
have done
and
that.
getting your gear for you too.
And that?
Vampire.
Alright, good luck. And he like shrink, and as he pulls a lever, and then suddenly you hear shrink, and then as this thing starts descending. And it's descending pretty fast. Could you all make me a dex saving throw, please?
Oh no.
So technically, I get advantage because I'm not blind, deafened, or incapacitated. Or do you want me to just roll flat? Because it's
roll.
not like it's an attack or anything.
Just roll flat.
All right, I'll be fair.
I think danger sense is for like traps and stuff. This is for staying on your feet, basically.
Okay, that's cool. I went to the danger sense.
Against effects that you can see, well, yeah, so it specifically says effects. I would say that's, like fireball and fire breath, stuff like that.
Fair.
A bit like,
I
a
would,
bit like the
I
monks.
would argue that gravity is an effect.
I would argue that gravity wouldn't exist if I didn't say so, so...
I would argue that we can't technically see gravity, although we can see its effects.
Exactly.
But then does that mean that I can see the effects of myself so I can see it? I don't care, I got 19, it's fine.
You got 22, didn't you?
No, well,
Oh, roll
19 on the die, yeah. So it's, yeah.
That's
I-
my brain feeling. So-
Okay, yeah, you all succeed. Anyway, you would have failed if you
Huzzah.
got below a 10.
Woo.
Okay,
Huzzah.
he's fine. He's kind of like almost falls over, but he just kind of like grabs onto your leg, Ron. He's kind of just hugging onto your leg. Alright. And as you guys get down to a certain point, ow, I've got more hairs in my mouth. It just keeps going, and then chunk, as it just stops. It seems to have come to the end of its rope. And as you look, you can see, is this the map? Just checking if this is the right one. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Okay. You can see you're in a small wooden hut. This one at the bottom, to be specific. But as you're down here, there's a lot of fog. Like even in this hut, there is fog, and it seems you could safely step off if you wanted to.
I step off.
As if all of your weights, I'm going to leave this guy full size so I can see him properly. As all of your guys' weights leave their thing, it kind of slightly up a bit, and then it just and starts going up again. It seems you're not going back up anytime soon, at least not this way.
Bye bye, lift.
And as you exit this hut that seems to have had the lift in it, you can see a small area that's lit up by, pretend these are mushrooms, not lanterns by the way. There's a lot of mushrooms around that are lighting up the area, and it's incredibly foggy. You can see that there's wooden bridges and they seem to descend down really far down.
Can I take a small stone from the side and drop it down and see how long it takes to fall?
Yeah. As you drop the stone, you just see it fall, and then you lose sight of it. And even 10 minutes later, you still wouldn't hear it.
That stone landed very quietly.
You do hear a loud thump as it sounds like something is kind of moving around, still very far beneath you.
I'd wait at that. A.
Cool. Well, do we think across the bridge, or do we think down the stairs?
Oh, I got given some directions. He pulls out this bit of paper and he's kind of just looking at it. Down, then up. And he holds it out towards.
Can I try and
whoever's closer, so he held
Yeah, I
out
was
towards
gonna
you on.
say? Yeah, I was gonna say, can I read it? Just to be sure.
Yep. So this is in Stefan's handwriting. It says, to get to the other side, you need to go down as far as you can and then go up.
Well,
And
Down
then
we
it
go.
says, don't know any further than that. Alright.
well, looks like we're going down then.
Okay.
Cool.
Looks
gonna-
fun.
Start heading towards the stairs to go down.
I'm going to be moving around very stealthily.
I will say, aside from this kind of thumping that happens occasionally, there is no sound. There's like an occasional thump that just rumbles up this entire chasm. As Double is kind of like just kind of hopping after you guys, and you can hear kind of like jingling and clanking, and it seems like he's definitely overpacked, but at least he's prepared. Yeah. As you guys descend, you would end up. Okay, yeah. You guys, after a little while, this map is pretty much just for demonstration purposes. There's not much else on this map. You find
It's a good map.
Yeah. A passageway down at the bottom, which seems to lead into another area out of this area. And it is right at the bottom. You're descending these for at least 40 minutes before coming across this.
Wow.
Yeah. It is not a short way down, that's for certain. And as you're descending, this noise isn't getting any louder. It seems like, however far this noise is, the creature must be massive, and it must be at least 100,000 feet away for you not to be making much progress towards it. Alright. You would end up on the following map, which is a map that I have made, so it's going to be bad. Here you go.
That's a good map. I like it.
And you guys are at bottom left. There you go.
It's all white.
I can see it. Looks fine to me.
Oh, can everybody else see it? I don't remember if I put. I don't think I put it on here, but did I put dynamic lighting? No, I didn't. People are placing tokens again. This one. All right. You notice that this room you can hear running water as you come in here. There's about an extra 2 minutes to get to this part, but you can see ahead of you it seems to end in like a drop off, but you can see that there is another entrance at that end, and in this part where you are currently you can hear kind of running water.
I wonder how far down we are. Any of you guys ever been this deep into the earth before?
No.
Not this deep. Even in the Wolfen's.
Is there any light anywhere, or are we all relying on our dark vision?
There's faint like bioluminescent there's faint bioluminescent mushrooms around that makes this whole place dim light, which means you can see fine with all your dark visions.
Ah, cool. Well, guys, there's a rope bridge or a rope ladder thing. Should we head towards it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. As you guys get kind of, I'm gonna say you're a bit closer to the edge, just so I can show the rest, so tell you about the rest of the map. You notice that. Okay. You notice that in the middle of this room, there's a weird crater that seems very fleshy, as well as some weird, what looks like a humanoid mass. You can't tell what it is, but it doesn't look healthy. It does appear to be ever so slightly moving. You can see it kind of like move ever so slightly, but that's about it.
Gross.
Ignore that.
How much? Forgive me. I get the impression from the map that we have elevation on this.
Yes.
Cool. How much? As an educated guess with Revis's extensive and intellectual knowledge, how much lower do I think it is?
You
Or can I
are
determine how much lower it is?
you are 20 feet from the water. Sorry, you're 25. Yeah, you're 20 feet from the water, 25 feet from the bottom of the water, and you would be about 30 feet from getting onto this part of this island from where you are, unless you were to go this ladder route here.
Okay. So that's about 20 feet below us. So that yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. Should we try to avoid the moving mass thing? Do we think that's Betty? Or Betsy, sorry.
One.
I hope not.
One. Could you roll me a history check, please?
Go on.
You get advantage, by the way. You've probably said this before. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, you've definitely seen this thing before. Before you were with the party, you seem to remember it being some weird flesh disease that basically ravished an entire village. You're not quite sure how it got down here, but you're pretty sure that's what it is. It definitely looks familiar.
Hey, guys, if I'm getting a bit of a sense of deja vu here. If that's what I think it is, we do not want to go anywhere near this thing.
Ain't gonna
Who's
tell me
Dave
twice.
Javu? I don't remember meeting
What?
Dave Javu.
Who the hell's Dave Javu?
You just said you had a sense of Dave Javu.
Very funny. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna apologize now.
let's really throw my brain a little.
You were saying that you did have some deja vu.
Yeah, now that I've aligned again. Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before. We do not want to go near it. Trust me on this. You don't want to know details, just trust me implicitly. We do not want to go anywhere near this. You especially, Zilly, because I know what you're like.
I do trust you because I saw you kill that vampire. Sweet. So what do you reckon? We should try and find a different way around, or see if we can
I
like
would say
bypass it or something?
we could go past it, but do not take your eye off it. Do not. Just stay away from it, essentially. Do not go near it. Like, we can edge around, like, once we cross, if we edge around it, and just avoid, just, like, stay as far away as possible from it, that'd be the best bet. Because I feel like no matter what, we're going to have to go past it. Unless this bit over here, if that looks like that leads, we could climb.
Could you all roll me perception?
My eyes are closed.
7, 11. So I should get him to do his. No. 14. Silly. Perception also. Silly, you there?
Have you fallen asleep again, Zilly?
Okay. Well, she might be asleep. She might be AFK. I'm not sure.
Oh, I can see some. I can see some on and off going on with the speaker.
That might be us coming back through.
Oh,
Let me do this. Silly? Hello?
I heard it, so I don't know if that's her waking up or just being like, "Go away, I'm trying to sleep."
I think I just drowsed a bit. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. You're all good.
That's right.
Welcome back.
Could you roll me a perception, please?
I'm so sorry. Perception. Gotcha. So sorry. Just awake. Zilly's not paying much attention to our surroundings, it would seem.
Nice. Okay, yeah, none of you noticed that. That's fine.
Yes, it.
I will say, because you were looking at height earlier, Vivus, you notice at this point that you're at is the lowest point. If you were to go up this way, it gets higher. This is like a probably a 38-degree gradient, and it goes up quite high.
Like this way, you mean?
Yeah, that way.
Okay. Do we want to try and scramble up there? Just to see what we can see.
I can
would
climb up
say
there.
so.
All right.
It might be worthwhile trying to avoid this thing as best we can.
I can scramble up there with my climbing pick if it's that steep.
I mean, you can fly up there.
Yeah, and that.
You can walk up.
I don't want this to end, but I do need to finish on time, and there's 2 minutes to go. So, is this a convenient moment?
I think this
apologize.
is probably going to be the most convenient moment. So I
Yep.
guess we can end here. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just need to
No,
finish
it's no
on
problem.
time today.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
fine.
an early start tomorrow. Had a busy day today.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah, I got college tomorrow as well.
I am.
Not until the afternoon, but
I am very much interested and looking forward to this squish tomato.
Oh, I can't wait for next session. Thank you so much, DM. Awesome playing with you all. I think I'm gonna head off first. Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah. Go get
Bye.
yourself some sleep.
See ya.
Yeah, doesn't go to sleep.
Good night. I'm sorry.
night.
Cool. Right, I gotta head off too. But as always, massive thank you for our illustrious dungeon master and you guys. It's always a lot of fun meeting up and doing silly things and coming up with terrible jokes that we sit in silence for several seconds with and then apologize.
That's how you're supposed to receive jokes, isn't it? Just sit there in silence and stare at the person who told it.
Exactly.
I mean, you see, the thing is that we know that they've been like hurled off and just falling down. So this could just be somebody that landed awkwardly and they've exploded.
But yeah, could be one of those falling people.